Well, woman I love is named Ramona. She kinda looks like Tempest Storm, and she dance like a little Echa. She works down the snake farm. Snake farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake farm, it pretty much is snake farm. It's a reptile house, snake farm. Ramona's got a keen sense of humor. She got a tattoo down her arm. It's of a python eating a little mouse, wearing a sailor hat that says Snake Farm. Snake Farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, it pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. I asked Ramona how come she works there. She says, well, it's got its charm. There's nothing to do in the winter now, then some kid gets bit at the Snake Farm. Snake Farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, it pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention something. This is a sing-along. Really. It goes Snake Farm, just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. It ain't exactly kumbaya, but being the music fog, it ought to be perfect. Help me now, be on TV. It said Snake Farm, just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. Getting into it now. Well, Ramona likes malt liquor and a band from Wales that's called The Alarm. She said you cried when they broke up. She still plays the record that's a Snake Farm. Snake Farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. Sometimes Ramona calls me up and says, come on down here, it's getting warm. And she runs everybody off, and we, you know, it's a Snake Farm. Snake Farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, it pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. Help me now. I said Snake Farm, just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, it pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm.
Unlock my phone and watch the world die. They crying to God while they run for their lives. Blood in the streets, bombs in the sky. Goodbye. I hope you had dreams come true. I hope they see in their crosshairs what I see in you. And I hope and I pray it's all I can do. And I pray it's all I can do. I don't understand who is good or bad. They don't care as long as you got oil sands. We need something fast, we need something bad. More than guns and tanks. Where is Superman? Oh, where is Superman? Oh, where is Superman? I turn on the news and watch the world fight. Thousands of men making widows of wives. I'll be home soon, walked off in the night. Goodbye, I will remember you. I know it's true to be shot and they're men just like you, but I hope and I pray, 'cause that's all I can do. I don't understand who is good or bad. They don't care as long as you got oil sands. We need something fast, we need something bad, more than guns and tanks. Where is Superman? Oh, where is Superman? Oh, where is Superman? Soon you won't need a TV or an iPhone to see, because you will look out the window and boom.
Fucking asshole.
I don't understand who is good or bad. They don't care as long as you got oil sands. We need something fast, we need something bad, more than guns and tanks. Where is Superman? Oh, where is Superman? Oh, where is Superman?
Good morning. Welcome to ClusterF. Thursday already, September 18th. Year's almost over. 2025.
This is not good.
Fastest year in the history of the world.
Going fast.
It's all the craziness they're throwing at us.
Yep.
Did you get your truck fixed?
Yeah, I got it running.
What was it?
Spark plug.
I thought it was shake it.
Yeah.
That's what I said. He's like, well, what do you think would
The
happen
motor
if a
was
bad
shaking.
spark
It
plug? I'm
wasn't-
like, I don't know. Just wouldn't run or something. I don't know.
I was just envisioning the guy that... that guy.
No, not that guy.
Okay. Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. Nothing major.
Uh-huh. Lucky.
Phew.
Got away with that one
Yeah.
this time.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do with my truck. You know, I've got to... I think I just hit like 170,000 miles on it.
Yeah.
And like I said, I did the math. And I should have, by the time I pay it off, it'll have 1 million miles on it. So I'm not going to... I'm going to be in the hole again on another car.
Yep.
I can't really figure out. I guess my only option with the amount of driving I do would be to just get a junker every once in a while, because there's, you know, even if I got a brand new car, you know, with a 7-year loan, that would, you know, I put 60,000 miles a year on my truck, so that only lasts you about a year, 3 years, till you get to what? That'd be 180,000 miles, and that's about how long cars last.
I think you need to hit the lottery.
I know, that's
It's
what
only
I'm
hope. Crypto,
I
your
was
cryptos.
buying a couple, you know, I was thinking maybe there'd be some hype trains today, as long as everybody's been following my financial, you know, advice and invested in pump.
Pump?
Yeah.
Is pump through the roof?
Oh yeah, it's like double what I bought it. It's like almost
Sweet.
like triple what I bought it for.
Really?
But I only put in like $50 or $60, so it's only at like 150.
Maybe you should just start your own crypto show. The Stoner Crypto Show. and
Stoner Crypto
and
Show.
You know. And then, you know, hey, I mean, you're probably doing better than most people. You had to hit a couple winners, right?
Yeah,
You
I
made
don't know.
some money.
It's all luck, you know. Like the only problem is I don't actually know what the fuck I'm doing. It just happens that I was like, ooh, I like a pump. People said don't buy pump and dump, so I'm gonna buy pump and dump.
That's the show.
It might be.
Because you got just as good a chance as anybody else.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Crystal Gale subscribed for 64 months.
64 months. Hot
Thank
damn.
you so much, Crystal Gale.
Thank you very much.
Today's Christina, Ned's Navy's wife's birthday. Happy birthday, Christina.
Nice.
Happy
Happy
birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Christina. Happy birthday to you.
Woo!
Woo! It's so much better.
So much better than Happy Birthday.
It's
Ugh.
like something you sing at somebody's funeral.
Yeah.
And now Jerry is dead. I mean, it's not fun at all.
Yeah, it is. That's what it's like.
It
Singing
kills
Happy Birthday at a funeral.
It's the party.
We'll tell Christina we said happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
And thank you, Crystal Gal. Oh, yeah.
Big news yesterday. I'm sure you saw it, Trace.
What?
Jimmy Kimmel Show suspended
For what?
for bad jokes.
What? Jimmy.
He was saying stuff about MAGA.
Something
or
about the
other.
shooter. When you listen to it, I mean it's like not that funny. It's too partisan. It's like comedians aren't supposed to be partisan,
Yeah.
and he's super partisan. And all he said was the MAGA gangs, trying to pin it on a lefty, but actually it's just one of their own. And that was mainly what got him in trouble. And it's like, I guess it's just because it's not necessarily true. I mean, the guy seems to be, the trans on the bullets and all that. So he seems to would be a lefty. He was dating a trans guy, and he wrote transphobe on the bullets, and fascist is something like eat this fascist on the bullets. Obviously, he's not on the right.
Yeah. Who knows? He's crazy, so he could be on neither. He could flip flop. Who knows? Who cares? I don't even care.
I
what
got
side
no
he's on.
idea. I got no idea. My algorithm's on boiling steaks.
Good for you. Good for you.
Boiling steak.
Boiling steaks, man.
What?
Like, I don't know. I saw. Yeah, I do watch. That is one thing that comes up on my algorithm a lot is cooking steaks.
That doesn't sound good though. Boiled steak.
No, it's awful.
Oh,
and
okay.
they make it's like it's really irritates me that they make these videos. You see a nice steak, they're like, starting to do a steak cooking video. And then they start like boiling it, and you're like, "What the fuck?"
It's a rib.
It's a rib, to get you all pissed off, and everybody in the comments is just going
It's a
fucking
rib.
crazy.
It's a rib to see if they can get young people to think that that's how you cook a steak.
No, they're just trying to make you angry, so you comment, so everybody watches the video.
Dick move.
It is, and
That's America right now.
I got stuck getting angry at too many steak boiling videos, and now it's in my algorithm.
Trace is just sitting home getting angry over steak boiling videos. And
It's
he
an
even
all new low.
and he even knows it is. And he even knows that they're only doing it to get him mad, and he can't quit. I can't quit you steak boiling videos.
And now, is it a surprise? Like you think you're watching another video, or do you know you're going to be watching a steak boiling video?
Yeah, they throw it on the table like, this
Okay,
is
so-
how,
so it
this
doesn't-
is my favorite way to prepare a
Gotcha.
steak. And they, they'll salt it and pepper it all up, and then they'll drop it in a pot of boiling. You're like, no, don't do that, no.
Could you make a video like that with a nice, delicious steak if you knew it was going to get 1 million hits?
I guess, I'm not. I feel bad wasting stuff like that. Like, I'm sure my dog would enjoy a nice boiled steak, so I give it to my dog. I don't know. Rosie's so picky she might not eat her boiled steak.
She'd be
What
angry.
the fuck? She'd be pissed as shit.
God damn you, Trace! Give me a boiled steak.
Oh, it's like be interesting to see when your daughters start dating if they should happen. They should happen to date a man or a boy who has money, and he takes them for a steak dinner, and he sees Harper ordering the blood red rare steak and then picking it up with her hands and eating it.
Kids do change from the way they are when they're
Right.
little to when they get older and turn into civil human beings.
It's training her to be a savage.
No.
But she likes her steak. Man, boy, they both like her steak.
Oh, yeah. I like steak, just not boiled.
I don't know what you
So frustrating. I was thinking that, that new documentary, the video killed the radio star or whatever. I could watch that and write down some clips, and maybe me and you could do a show about it. Gosh, I watched that yesterday. It was just deja vu, nauseating. Same fucking, it wasn't like Apple TV did a documentary on Bubba.
Yeah.
It's like Bubba made his own documentary.
Of course.
There's nobody in there talking anything,
No other
His
side at all.
listeners-
no other side
listeners
of
don't get
anything.
that.
And it was nothing but the same story. Lauren's like, is this your nightmare watching this? Because she thought I'd really want to watch it, and then 45 minutes in, I'm just like, this is that same fucking story I've heard 1,000 times, and I've had to hear this story from his mouth more than anybody,
Oh, that's
almost
why.
anybody. It's
That's why
terrible.
I had no intention of watching it because I couldn't care less.
Same thing.
Could
I
not
don't
care
know
less.
what I thought it was gonna be. I just didn't think it was gonna be that. I thought it was
I
maybe.
can't believe you didn't think anything else.
I don't know what I thought it would be. I thought it was more about Hogan's death or something. I don't know, but it was just god awful. The same,
Same sad story.
same dumb fake. It's. The story, it was about what really happened, except for the fact that maybe he did want the tape to get out. The whole thing was him just saying, I didn't want the tape to get out. Somebody stole it from me. And that's all he wanted to prove the whole thing. But I think somebody did. And then, it was all about how it killed his radio career. Not all the, no
the
mention
cheating.
of any of the other reasons he got kicked off of radio.
The only reason, there's only one reason that he cheated on the ratings
Yeah.
and got super duper caught.
Because there were people he wasn't, getting to that he wanted to make sure they thought that's why he got kicked off radio. When the real reason is
But all he did was tell the same, excuse me, the same story that you were talking about, Trace, to the same people.
Yeah.
Because nobody bought the documentary other than somebody who knew him.
Yeah, wouldn't think so. The I didn't understand it. The whole thing was he saying that, Cal had wanted to release the documentary to get Bubba fired.
The tape? Yeah.
Release the that's what I meant. Release the tape so Bubba would get fired.
Yeah.
And that was the whole premise of the thing. I didn't understand why he thought why would that get him fired?
I don't know.
I don't think it would.
I don't know.
That's why. So why
Because
would?
radio doesn't care about that.
Yeah, they really don't. That's
That's
sex
what I
tapes.
thought. They don't.
Sex tapes, schmex tapes. Nobody cares. Everybody's got. Not everybody. There's plenty of people that have sex.
So
tapes.
his whole
just-
theory was that
Rob Lowe had a sex tape with a minor.
Yeah.
I mean, can
That's
you
so
believe that?
weird.
And Hollywood doesn't care
and
about
they
that.
love him. They love him. So the sex tape. Kim Kardashian made $1 billion off of a sex tape. Everything she did came from a sex tape.
Yeah.
$1 billion.
Her whole family, everything her family did, all came from her.
None of them
sex
had
tape.
any talent at all.
No.
$1 billion. So
I mean, they even had the roast of Rob Lowe on Comedy Central, and everybody was just like, "Yeah, pedophile." And it was like, "What?"
And
the
everybody's
everybody's
laughing.
laughing. I was like, "What the fuck?"
that's what they do to normalize it, I think.
Must be. I don't know. That was
He's
weird.
handsome. He's handsome, and that was a few years ago. It's funny now.
No.
Yeah.
He's just too handsome to be a pedophile.
Just like the girls that are too good looking to go to jail.
Too pretty for prison.
Oh,
That's
so.
gonna be my defense if I ever get arrested. Too sexy for prison.
Might as well try it.
You're talking about the stupid steak videos and all the stupid stuff like on the internet. And I'm driving around yesterday and listening to the radio 93.3, and this girl Katie, she talks literally talks. Have you ever heard her?
Yeah.
I mean, she's the,
Nauseating.
like, it's wow. How could anybody talk like that? And the two things she was talking about which she's putting out there for the general public, or how great the reality TV show Salt Lake City. What is it?
I have no idea.
Housewives of Salt Lake. No, is it Housewife?
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's a huge one. They got every city has their own
Housewives
Is it
of
Real
something?
Housewives of Houston? It's with famous athletes or rappers and their
You
wives.
know,
They
that's a
put
part of society I pretend doesn't exist. You know,
and they put all the women together, and these bitches fake argue and have fake drama for like 12 to 15 episodes. It's like, that's got to be the most horrible shit ever. It's like, that is the final seventh sign from our Lord and
the
Savior
apocalypse.
that the apocalypse is upon us. And it's like trash. And she's like, it's so good, so good. And I was like, there used to be art made by people who wrote things that were comedic, and actors would portray them, or dramatic, and it would be great high drama and great to watch. Now we think entertainment is this trash they give us.
Yeah.
And that's a bad thing.
people are actually getting smarter. Look at all the technology we got.
So what was that your point about Katie? Katie?
That's just telling us what she was talking about was this trash, and then she was talking about Cardi B and how great Cardi B. She's having her fourth child, and so she's having a kid with a football player right now. I think Stephon Diggs, Buffalo Bill.
Yeah.
So she had 3 with Offset, whoever that was, rapper. Now
Are you watching this stuff too? It
Yeah.
sounds like it.
Yeah.
I see it all the time because I'm always looking at the entertainment section for the show. And so she's how old she is, and she's already had. They're talking about how great it is. It's like this bitch obviously don't know how to pick a man.
Yeah.
And she's obviously, she's having too many. She should wait a while. It's not even her husband; it's her boyfriend. After she just had 3 kids with a guy who cheated on her, she's just not a good judge of character. She probably shouldn't have kids. You shouldn't glorify it. Yeah, get off of my lawn, you hoe. Reality TV.
Yeah.
It's a tragedy. That's why I talk about it sometimes, because it's such a tragedy,
a
and people don't
tragedy.
realize it. It's not just harmless. It's the degradation of society. There's no more acting. It's fucking irritating jobbers given a script and said argue, and the people going, "This is so fucking good." It's disgusting.
Oh, I did get one 40-second clip from the show and recorded it. And we got to watch at one point. It's just great.
Did he happen to mention the part about the whole thing's really all his fault for videotaping his best friend?
No,
Because he's convinced a whole audience of people that it's worse to steal a tape from somebody you hate than to tape your best friend. I mean, that's more personal.
Yeah,
You've taped your best friend without his knowledge having sex with your wife. It's fine. You want to have sex. You want to let him have sex with your wife. I could care less about that. But you tape your best friend without your knowledge, without his knowledge. He didn't mention that part. Hello.
If you wanted to have a legitimate documentary, wouldn't someone you would at least contact to be in your documentary was the only person that worked with that guy for over 20 years?
Well, not if you're writing it yourself.
Exactly. Well, that's my point. So if you're doing a legitimate documentary, of course, you would at least contact me. Say, what do you know about this, right?
Yeah.
Can you imagine if they put me at the end of the video? Well, here's the real deal. I'm just using common sense and facts.
Of course, I'm not going to put that because he made and then the whole thing was that he didn't make the documentary. It's like they got. It's like obviously.
It's like one of
you
those
did.
embarrassing
he's
things,
got-
like Numis coins, where you're like, the people there are probably like, when the people there watch it,
Yeah.
they're like, oh my god, I've heard this story. They probably heard the story. It's just like,
But they all had to pretend that they loved. Oh, you're so great.
I was in it more than I thought I'd be.
oh yeah.
Just, video, like stunt videos
Yeah.
and stuff, no mention. I don't think he mentioned your name once. Or I don't think you were a part. I don't believe you that you were on the Bubba Show after watching that documentary.
And
It's funny the person he would ever mention the least.
And here's the thing that most of the people, I believe, who worked back in the day when the sex tape was happening, most of the people who worked on the show,
Yeah.
most of them were involved in it,
Yeah.
trying to take him down.
Did they say anything about that? Any of the other people that were involved?
No, they had all the other people that were involved in the documentary. Like there was, it's Tuttle giving his side of the story, just fucking, just
Lying through his teeth.
just lying through his teeth, just like saying exactly what Bubba told him to say.
Yeah.
Was Tuttle's thing, and you're just like,
No wonder that
My
guy's so
expert-
always depressed. He's so
In my
he's sold his
expert-
soul so much.
his soul is so rotten. So pathetically rotten.
Well, here's what really happened.
Is this what I'm supposed to read?
Not even remotely believable.
And Brent was in it.
So I'm the only guy that never tried to do nothing. But
he hates you the
but I'm
most.
the most hated.
Because
There's
you
a-
won't
there's a
bow
lot.
down. You
There's
won't
a
read
lot.
his script.
I wouldn't read the script. I'm no good if I'm not, on the team.
I think I
Yeah.
turned it off with like 8 minutes left. It was so bad. And then
They
they
didn't miss the dramatic climax that proved everything.
the last 25
He
minutes.
should have been trying to prove that he didn't videotape his best friend. I mean,
I did film the text tape, and I did put it on a DVD, and I did put it, bring it to work, but I did not distribute it. It's like, who gives a fuck,
Who
bro?
cares?
Like,
Why is that even an
But
issue?
everything you said is so preposterous. Everything would be the only reason that you would do that was to have it stolen or distributed.
Yeah.
Can you imagine? Well, I've got this tape that I made of Donna having sex with Brandon.
Throw it away.
Let me put it on DVD.
Of Donna having sex
put
with
it-
who?
Brandon.
Oh,
And
I thought you said Britt.
oh, I'm so sorry that image is in your head now, babe. And then I'm going to burn on DVD. I'm going to put it right here in the studio.
Yeah.
Because that's what you would do.
They didn't mean for any of this to happen. They were just trying to cheer Hogan up by letting,
Letting him have sex.
he was
with his
he
wife.
was feeling down, so he figured we'd have my wife fuck him, and that was the explanation.
Isn't that what everybody does?
And then
when they
everybody's like,
feeling
oh,
down?
that's what I've done before.
All those people walked out of there brainwashed.
Preposterous.
I mean,
Oh,
Lauren
it's
was,
too- it's so funny.
just
Oh,
at
it's so
that
funny.
point, Lauren's like, so if, John and Stephanie broke up and John had to come stay over here for a few days and he was feeling down, you think you'd be like, oh, just, Lauren, go fuck him real quick. That'll make everything better. I'll film it.
I'll film it. Like if I found that out about you, I'd be like, oh my god,
All
what is
right.
wrong with you,
Yeah.
Trace? See, that's the whole thing. They just gloss that part over. Most people are like, what's wrong with you?
Yeah.
To do that to like everyone involved is like, what? Every aspect in the filming is the worst part.
And then the last 25 minutes was like trying to get it to have something to do with Donald Trump. Like he was in this trying to say that it didn't even really make sense. Lauren was just kept looking at me like, what are they trying to say? It made no
Were they
fu-
trying to say something about the Stormy Daniel? He's still trying to cash in on.
Yeah,
some
there
of
was
that
something
Stormy
about the
Daniels
Stormy
thing.
Daniels thing, and almost trying to make
Himself
him
relevant.
just trying to involve himself with Trump when nothing was relevant to anything that Trump did. it was a weird ending,
Little filler.
little filler at the end.
I'm tired of telling the same tall tale.
Do you think he
That's
waited
enough. That's enough.
till Hogan died to come
Wrap it
up?
Think what?
He waited till Hogan died so he couldn't dispute any of this nonsense.
Probably.
I mean, he can say
or
what.
probably he's not supposed to be doing it. And that's
Yeah.
I think he's getting sued.
I don't think
by
he
Nick
was
Hogan.
supposed to say anything. Talk about. He's not supposed to talk about it at all. But unless it was all fake, unless he doesn't really have a not a non-compete.
I couldn't tell.
What do they
you,
call
man.
them?
non-disclosure agreement.
Yeah, non-disclosure, and he got some money, and he got who knows what if any of it's
The only
true.
one knows is Hulk.
And Hogan,
And he's
and he
dead.
can say whatever he wants now about Hogan because nobody's here to dispute
Yeah.
it. We could say some stuff too. We could make up some shit about. Well, Hogan
We
told
should-
me
Let's
this.
come up with a mockumentary.
Oh,
thing.
yeah.
A mockumentary.
I mean,
A
he can't
mockumentary.
dispute any of it
Hogan
now.
told me everything before he died.
Yeah.
On his deathbed, he confessed.
Yeah, we went and seen him.
Oh my God. Get to work on that mockumentary. I mean,
Hey, you could do a mockumentary, like a song, like a
a mockumentary song.
like something. I don't know, something like you do,
One little, two
something
little,
like this
three,
kind of. What?
Hey, mockumentary. Oh, see,
Like you know how you did the Christmas thing?
yeah, the
Yeah.
Springsteen.
Yeah, something like that as a mockumentary.
Oh, I could. Oh, I could.
Oh.
I mean, my old boss, he used to know how to work. He used to know how to work. He used to be such a good worker. Like back, he should have me on to debunk this entire video. He should actually just play what we've just played, and his listeners would be astounded at the comedic. They would be so entertained. It was so fucking entertaining. And then it doesn't matter that it debunks his video. Nobody cares.
Yeah, nobody
Your
cares
listeners-
about that
Your
video.
listeners do not care. No, his listeners, we could do this whole debunking, which is 100% true, and they'd be going, I don't believe a thing they said. So you got nothing to lose. Have some entertainment on your show for a change. You play this clip. You'll have our permission to play. We're not the kind of people who are going to sue. ClusterF is not going to sue nobody. You have to be pretty fucking bad for us to sue somebody.
I was just amazed after like an hour or so into it. I was just like, so this is just a documentary on a sex tape that happened 25 years ago that nobody gives a fuck about? like I was like, oh, this is... Oh, there's me! Like, that's all the thinking I did during it. Look
There I
at
am
me jump
again.
that fence! This video of me doing the Mexican Olympics.
I wonder whose idea this whole thing was. It could easily be, I'm about my show. Or it could have been some idiot in his inner circle going, you need to make a document. He's a brilliant
No,
idea.
it was him. He can't get it out of his head. It's like just move on and
Move
be
on.
be a happy person or
don't
something
worry.
instead of worried about getting back at people that you wronged. Doesn't that seem weird? These people all hate him because of stuff he did to them because he's
And then, yeah.
and then he just wants to get back at people that he wronged. You know what I mean?
No, he's not going to. See,
Just move on.
He's going to have to edit before this part of the segment.
Yeah. So move on and try to be a happier person or something.
God. Well,
Just get on with your life and forget about all this shit in the past. But he just dwells on the past so much.
and then people,
And it makes him miserable.
and we rarely talk about this. I mean, we talk about it, occasionally.
Yeah, it comes up occasionally.
Because it's something I did for all like 25 fucking years of my life, my career. I'm not allowed to talk about my fucking career. Yeah. Oh, what are you talking about? You got sour grapes, can't let it go. I don't know. Did you ever talk about what you did for 25 years occasionally?
Yeah, don't ever talk about anything in your past.
I want to...
But don't get so, like he'll hold a grudge and try to get back at people the rest of his life. He'll never stop trying to get back at people. It's like, just move on.
All the
Yeah.
Reggie
Move on.
Roundtree clips were just great. Can you please go and play it right now? Not because of any reason you're thinking of, probably.
And
but
Reggie has
just
his
the name.
head up Bubba's ass for
Just the
some
name.
reason.
Oh, yeah, I didn't get
Reginald
that.
Roundtree.
And that guy, what a loser! He's a nobody now, and they think, nobody knows who Reginald Roundtree is anymore.
All right, it's
And-
that one right there.
Reginald
And don't turn the volume down and get it
Uh-huh.
ready before you play any of
Gotcha.
Reginald Roundtree's audio.
Alrighty. Bam.
He's a nasty too. Didn't he marry He married some girl that made sex toys or something weird, something like that.
He was always one of those guys. I'm trying to think of what kind of guy it is, but
creep.
You're talking to him and he'll make some comments like yeah, and you're like, ooh,
Yeah.
that's a little bit more than I wanted to hear.
Yeah, real creep.
I mean, even Lauren was like, "What the fuck is going on? You gotta hear this. This is all of his audio, Reginald Roundtree's audio."
Reginald Roundtree. This is pretty dramatic.
Oh, he probably banged Heather too. Yeah.
Oh, you know that. It was one of the first calls because Reggie did a trace burnout to get there.
Yeah, Mr. Creepo himself. I wonder how Heather feels about all this because, like her daughter's older now. She's, in college. It's like, how do you feel when your daughter sees all this nasty shit about you? You feel okay about all that? You don't feel like, I used to just fuck guys randomly for
maybe
and it's all out.
Maybe
in the news.
Bubba's so popular that you don't even have to fucking worry about it. Some fat guy on AM radio. Just hope you never tune into AM 820 or whatever, and you're good.
Yeah.
Or go on Apple TV and buy a documentary.
Her own daughter's never even heard about it.
I mean, the Kardashians made their empire on a sex tape. And they probably, their kids have to know that. They probably raise their kids to not care about it. That
Yeah.
kind of
I
stuff.
mean, they're
normal
all-
nowadays.
They're all such nasties and gross anyway. Their kids are just going to be just like them.
Just like them. All right, here's Reginald Roundtree.
Bubba had run-ins, and, this is still America. We still have freedom of speech as far as opinions and things.
Is that
of
him?
nature.
He looks like
And
a
he's
little
had
man child. Doesn't he?
That's a bad. See, who's running this camera? What is that? Who's approving this footage for the documentary? You look great here. This is the best
He
footage
looks
we
like
got.
a little baby with a big head or something.
There's tiny little arms there.
I mean, listen to this audio. This
What is
high
Reggie even talking? And there's like seagulls in the
Seagulls
back.
the whole time. Every time you go to Reggie in the whole documentary, it's like, he was like, "Meet me down by the birds."
I'll bring the French fries.
The whole time, just picture the whole time Reggie's talking.
He's feeding the birds while he's doing the interview.
And what is he babbling about freedom of speech? That has nothing to do. It has nothing to do with our deal.
The whole time,
Oh my
yeah.
God, I got to hear some more
You'll
seagulls.
have
More
to
seagulls.
share it again.
They've got him talking. There's background music and seagulls.
And French fries being thrown in the air.
Any legitimate documentary, this winds up on the cutting room floor. You don't, the people, there's some standards in filmmaking, and this is not. People go, Reggie, we got to do that again. There's a bunch of fucking birds in the background.
This is going in another direction. It says Heather was at the premiere of the tape. She had her legs wide open, giving an upskirt shot at the audience.
I thought he was being serious.
No, you think Heather would be there?
Kim Kardashian made $1 billion off a sex
Oh.
tape. Why not? Those kind of people love that kind of attention.
I want to hear the birds.
It's funny because I had a picture of Heather, and she did actually do that at one of the Bubba Paloozas. She
the
was sitting up
upskirt.
there, and she didn't have any under. You couldn't really see, but
yeah.
she didn't know that you couldn't see because it was too dark in there. But she did. She opened her legs when I was taking a picture of her and Hamill's wife sitting together. I think I had ended. I was like, oh, I wish I had that picture. I think I had deleted it because I was like, oh, gross,
Yeah.
Yeah, but she did actually do that.
All right. Let's get on with Reggie's seagull
And
audio.
the man baby. Let's get on with it.
As far as opinions and things.
Just sharing it. Yeah. You guys can't get over the seagulls.
So loud.
It's every time they go to him in the documentary was mostly seagull audio.
I think they're like, let's play some music. Maybe that'll drown out the seagulls. And you can barely hear what Reggie
I
said.
didn't even hear anything you said.
Can't get enough of the seagulls.
Have freedom of speech as far as opinions and things of that nature. And he's had run-ins with state attorneys, and other local politicians and things of that nature. And he's not one to...
I can't hear a word he says. All I hear is seagulls.
Oh my god.
Oh, what's something about freedom of speech?
hold back when
Sure.
exposing something that he thinks is wrong. And
He said a nature preserve.
Like I said, meet me down by the birds.
Okay, so he is like the third or fourth older guy that I've seen doing interviews. I said David Lee Roth was doing it, and some other guy. They're wrapping these headband things around their necks so you can't see how old they are because their necks are all wrinkly. That's the only reason they're doing it, right? Because
Yeah.
to me, and they look so gay, right?
Yes.
Oh, gay guys,
Yes.
right? Like
Yes.
ascot. Is it an ascot that
Yeah.
they wrap around their necks like that and look super gay? So they're all
Yeah.
they all opting to look gay as opposed to have their wrinkle neck show.
Well, you got the sunglasses and you got the thing, and normally also you combine that with some form of hat.
Yeah.
And nobody knows how old you are.
Right,
You
'cause
can be
they're
an
all-
old creep for like 5 minutes before they suss you out.
And what it is they're all getting work done on their faces, just like women, because men have become vain like women. And so they're all getting,
Cutting the scars.
their eyebrows done and their facelifts, and maybe they're getting their lips done. I don't know what else they're getting done, but they're all being like women,
And
getting work done. And then when you see their neck, it's a total, they're like, oh, but you got to cover your neck because your neck isn't getting done.
I mean, this is a
And they all wear these.
news anchor. You'd think this guy out of everybody would know not to do the interview by the birds.
You would think.
He's so wrapped up in his own brain, he doesn't even hear the birds.
Oh my god.
Oh my God.
More birds. Play it.
I hate the bandanas wrapped around the neck though. It looks so stupid.
Here we go.
has facts to back it up.
Oh,
He
does
just
he?
lets loose. He's unfiltered. That's what he is. He's totally unfiltered. And that goes against the tide in politics locally here. They just, when you get caught with the truth.
What are you
the truth
talking
is-
about? I can't hear you. We're under the seagulls.
And what's he talking about? Like Bubba got fired due to his unpopularity with the government or something. It's like they would have
Anything.
fired him a long time ago when he was doing the Mark Ober shit.
Yeah.
I mean, that's crazy. The state's attorney, the Florida state's attorney, I mean, whatever you call him in Tampa,
Yeah.
that's a big position. That's
Yeah.
a very political position. And we mother F that guy like nobody's business. Like nobody's business. Lord knows what he must have done something to Bubba that I have no idea what it really
Yeah.
was. And I guess to that guy's credit, nothing ever happened to any of us. You mess with people that powerful, you get arrested for something
Yeah.
that you maybe didn't do.
Yeah.
Fortunately, we got away with that one. I was dumb enough to go along with it. What do you want me to say? Mark Ober did now? All right. Oh my God, Reggie Roundtree.
And since we're doing this, I guess you can play the other one. The only other clip I found that I thought.
He said absolutely nothing. That was the best
You
audio.
can't argue.
That's the best audio they could get from Reggie Roundtree.
And people are, while they're playing that clip, people are like, who's this guy? Who's this guy? He's supposed to give credit to the video because he used to be a news guy, but nobody knows who he
Nobody
is.
knows who he is. All right, here we go. This one?
Yep.
Together and come up with the idea for Heather to have sex with him.
What do you want me to say now, Brent? I mean,
they
Bubba.
discussed it, agreed upon it ahead of time.
And
and
you
then-
didn't.
What did he say?
Oh, did I talk
Yeah.
over it? Sorry.
I mean, it's not. It was just.
Well, it's only 17 seconds, so it's not a big deal. Let's do it again.
Together and come up with the idea for Heather to have sex with him to cheer him up and make him feel better. They discussed it, agreed upon it ahead of time, and
Make him feel bad.
That was the whole explanation why it went down.
It's so great. Babe, Brandon has been through a lot. and he's really down in the dumps.
Yep.
I mean, if you would just blow him, you know how that would make his day. And while you're blowing him, I want to make sure you do it in front of that security camera so we could get a good footage of you blowing. I was like, what is this? I mean, if I said that to you in any seriousness, that would be it.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
would be divorced.
Yeah. Well, that ain't the relationship they had. They kind of had an open relationship anyway. I
The
heard
old
some
open
guy ask him.
relationship
I
gang.
heard some guy say to him, and what did he say? He said, and then you just went in the bedroom and watched them. You went and watched the video, watched them have sex on the video. And he was like, "Oh no, I didn't do that. You know what I was actually doing? Oh, you're not gonna." And this is how he tries to make people believe him by acting like he's just totally. Oh no, you know what I was really doing? I was doing like a really dorky thing. I was actually in there ordering parts for my son's race cars. It's
Wow.
like, no, he wasn't.
Wow.
He was in there watching it the
Jerking it.
whole time.
I don't know how many bits I did with ended up with somehow me saying it as Bubba watches from a command center and masturbates.
I mean, if they're having sex and he can be watching it on the video in the other room, that's what he's doing.
Live's even better. Oh, cuzzy. Oh my goosh.
No big deal.
Then approach Hulk Hogan with it.
Oh, Brent Hatley.
Did
That's
he
your
always have
star.
something
Yeah.
wrong with his upper lip? Like the whole time, every time he talked, he was kind of like, I don't know.
I don't know. Coming from
Just been kicked in the teeth by life too many times. What's
all
he
his
doing
credible
now?
witnesses are a bunch of dirtbags.
A bunch of non-believable, irrelevant dirtbags.
I mean, he's whoring his wife out. Another guy that's. Do people think that? Do you think they're thinking that when they're sitting there watching the video? Well, they probably don't know what Brent has been doing. Of course, all those people in that room, none of them know Brent's not relevant either, so they don't know that he's been whoring his wife out in porn.
Yeah, most people probably don't know that. Lord knows what he's doing now. I mean, that's a downward spiral.
Yeah.
When you're starting with like gangbangs, that's when you start.
That's
Yeah,
the end.
that's usually the end.
Start with gangbangs. That's look, Trace. Wait a second. In the background, Trace.
Terry Jacksoff.
Oh,
The Terry Jacksoff. That's to me. That's when it was getting real bizarre.
What?
The Terry Jacksoff.
Yeah.
It's like this obscure song. Was it Seasons in the Sun?
Yeah. I still know it.
It's we have joy, we have fun. Goodbye, Papa. Please pray for me. I was the black sheep. It's a real tearjerker. Real tear. Oh, I love that song
Me
back
too.
in the day. It's like in the fucking 70s or something.
I don't know. It was a little bit good of a it was just the whole contest so that we could say Terry Jacksoff on the radio.
And I was like, I thought it was pretty stupid.
Yeah.
But I I played along, and it was over. And then after the show, when we had the Terry Jacksoff, I'm leaving the studio. He's like, I can't wait to do this again next year. And I was like, oh no, I think it's a one-time gimmick. And he got so pissed. It's just like, oh god, the Terry Jacksoff is a staple. I mean, the Mexican Olympics was a staple. That was high comedy. The homeless Thanksgiving. That's material right there. The Terry Jacksoff. Embarrassing.
Yeah, how could you do it again? What, do you have to
It's the
find a
same
different song? Or?
He doesn't have any other song. You have to find a different star that you can make a sexual play off of their name.
Yeah, I don't know how you do another.
Yeah, I'll do that for you. Nowadays. I wasn't planning on watching any of that, Trace, but my God. If that's the two clips,
Yeah.
I mean, It's a nonstop laugh fest. You know, we can't find any laughs.
Yeah, but he said it's all the same woe is me stuff.
I'm just saying
so.
on a Friday, on a Saturday night when we're looking for some laughs, there might be some laughs.
I don't know, man.
Good belly laughs.
That was about it. The seagulls were the best part of the documentary.
It's only 2 usable clips Trace could find. The seagulls and Brent Hatley saying they devised a plan to cheer Hulk Hogan up.
Poor Hulk. Isn't that how most people cheer up their husbands?
That's how you know.
Or their best friends.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah. That's how you know.
You get their wife to have sex with them.
He was the main producer, executive producer, because he's like, how are we gonna explain why Hulk Hogan was having sex with your wife? And he's like, we're gonna get Brent Hatley in here, and he's gonna say that we were feeling bad for Hulk Hogan. I mean, it's like,
Yeah.
that didn't make any better. Having Hatley say it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Brent Hatley thinks it's a good idea. A man who's been divorced once for swinging, and now his wife does gangbangs. It's not absurd. It's theater of the absurd. It's awesome. It's spectacular. I never thought I'd say that. If you want a good laugh, I wouldn't put money in his pocket, though.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm exhausted after that trip.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot. I got 3 more hours of this shit, buddy.
3 or more hours of
'Cause
what?
It's the Mike and Jerry show. Now.
Oh, you do got
4 hours it's brutal, buddy. 'Cause I'm sitting on my pulled hammy from falling out of the truck, and I got a somewhat bony ass. It's not bony, but it's not a thick glutes.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting on a pillow. It still hurts though for 4 hours. That's what I do for you people. That's a sacrifice I made.
Ned's Navy says, me and Christina were both with Lasker when he told us all about Heather and Bubba and what she would do for him.
I think you can do a documentary,
Yeah.
Ned's Navy. That's just
Probably a better one.
Yeah, it'd be way more interesting.
Gosh, you're right, man. The 4 hours is not good. Whenever we do the other, the rap countdown or whatever.
Yeah.
After that show, my butt's really hurting. You know, I'm okay with 3 hours,
But
that fourth one really
fourth
gets
hour
me, man.
gets
I'm
you.
like, oh god,
And
forgot how to walk.
we would take, oh my God, how many was it? Was it 8-minute breaks?
Yeah,
We took 8. I mean, because we don't take
8 minutes and 20 seconds.
We take 2 breaks every day.
Yeah.
Every 2 breaks. 8 breaks in 4 hours. We need to take some more breaks.
Yeah, I mean that was doing that was. I always just wish we could go a little longer and like have a double break, you know, because 8 minutes is just like just enough time to not do anything, you know. Like, plus you wanted to be in there, you know. You didn't want to be coming in with 1 or 2 minutes left. For some reason, he'd get mad if you came in right before it. So it was really more of like a 6-minute break.
True.
You get 8 6-minute breaks, and you just like run, and you're like, all right, let me try and eat this hot dog.
See, boy, he's spoiled. The 8-minute breaks weren't long enough for Dre's.
I'm just saying, it would have been better if they were less, one longer break.
Less
It just-
break.
I don't know.
He used to burn up all his ads in the 6 o'clock hour, which you're not supposed to do because you're not reaching as many people.
Yeah.
So he would take like 3 breaks in the 6 o'clock hour so that he could spread out the breaks and have long talk segments, which is great for programming. It's a great idea because it's great. It's tough to get interrupted on a show like our old show. It's tough to get interrupted. But boy, I can't believe advertisers put up with that, or I don't even know if they knew that he was doing it, because you can't do that. I'm paying for a primetime ad, and it's getting run at 6:15 when nobody's listening, nobody's even up. Good programming strategy.
Ned's Navy says, Bubba paid me to give him my signed arbitration rating slip to cheat on the ratings way before the ratings he got caught for.
Yeah, I mean, not saying nobody else cheats on the ratings.
Yeah.
But they just admit it. I'm not in the business anymore because I cheated on the ratings. Just admit it, and mea culpa, and then try to get back in the business, or something like that. Since either the denial probably doesn't help you.
Yeah,
I don't think it helps you at all.
Deny.
I mean, if you're getting ready to hire this guy, you're like, and he's still not taking credit. He's not taking the blame for what happened to him. I don't think we pass on this. Oh, my ass is starting to hurt. Go ahead.
No, I got something to talk about when we come back from the break. Something I was over, we'd eaten my grandma's yard, and I just came across something pretty strange. We gotta talk. I sent you a picture of.
Huh.
I don't know what. We'll talk about it when we get back.
You see a Black Panther?
No.
Like our neighbor said he saw?
Did the neighbor say
He
this?
says there's a Black Panther that lives back in the woods behind us.
Who said that?
Our neighbor.
Really?
And I don't think Black Panthers exist in Florida
I
ever.
don't think so.
Ever. And I don't think there's any, just think it's not a thing.
You saw
Maybe
a
it was
big black cat.
Could have been a black boar.
Yeah,
Black
that
boar,
too.
they live,
Yeah.
One time I saw upturned dirt on the property, and I was like, oh, the boars are here. But then I never saw it again.
What is that? What
They'll
is
fuck
that?
fuck your property
Fuck
up.
your property up. What is that called? A Black Panther, you said?
It's called a Black Panther.
Black Panther in Florida.
I'll be making a liar. There'll be many Black Panthers in Florida. They'll probably give you a political organization. There wasn't. Did you even know that there was a political organization?
There's no such thing as a Black Florida Panther.
There you go. Hey, did you know there's a political organization back in the day known as the Black Panthers?
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that. Good for you. Good for you.
I know
But
everything.
that's not
well read.
I don't think that's common knowledge anymore because they're not really a thing. They were more back in the freaking 80s.
The one group I follow that they identify animals and different things for people, and sometimes people will post a picture and that looks like a Black Panther, or something like that, and they'll say, "Is this true? This person posted this and said," and they're like, "It's a domesticated cat." That's all it was.
Domesticated.
And they make them, like the picture
the
looks
bad angle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You can make anything look with the right angle.
Yeah, they're like, it's just a cat.
Sighting of a black cat in Florida is likely a bobcat, black dog, coyote, or possibly a jaguar or leopard that has escaped from
We
captivity.
get it, B
A
Bumpy.
leopard that's escaped from captivity. I think you'd hear about that.
Yeah, right?
There's a leopard that lives in Wesley Chapel. It escaped from the zoo 12 years ago. They had never been able to catch it. B Bumpy says, meat hang. I guess we need to get a date going. It's getting late in the season.
Yep.
So we'll figure that out. All right, let's take a break, and we will be right back with more ClusterF.
Houston Adult Sports, may I help?
I was calling about, I don't know if this is the right number, your chicken contest.
Yeah, hold on a second, 1 minute.
Hello?
Hello?
Yes.
I was calling about the chicken contest.
Right. It's on June 30th.
June 30th?
Yes.
Well, that's good. Is it open to anybody?
It's open to anybody. We'd love to have you come down.
Because, I'm the greatest, one of the greatest chicken fuckers of all times.
Really?
I can fuck 60 chickens in 1 hour.
Oh, you think we're saying clucking? It's clucking.
Oh.
As in calling chickens.
Oh, shoot. See, I've been training. I've been fucking 100 chickens a day for 2 weeks.
Well, my gosh. I guess you're just going to have to give your a rest and give your voice some training.
But, I'm open to anything. I'm, raised on a farm. I could probably do some chicken calling, too.
Okay.
Buck, 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 buck.
That's it.
Shoot, I'm really disappointed. I could put on a chicken exhibition beforehand.
Well,
People come from miles around to watch me f a chicken.
we'd love to have you.
Well, okay. Well, my name's Ned,
Okay, Ned?
and I will. I was planning on bringing a bunch of chickens to fuck, but
Well, no, you don't need to go that far.
okay.
You
Well,
just need to bring yourself in a good voice.
how about I just bring a homeless guy in a chicken suit and f him? Listen, I think you think this is a joke. I mean, look, I really f chickens.
Really?
I'm a chicken f***er from way back. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Yes.
About turkey f***ing.
Hello?
Oh, by the way, I prefer to call it making love to chickens. Chicken f***ing sounds so nasty. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, listen, I want to give you a sample of my chicken f***ing. I mean, I know it's over the phone, and you won't get the full effect of me f***ing a chicken alive, but it's still pretty hot. And don't worry, don't call PETA on me or nothing. The chickens love it. Okay, here we go. Here, chicky. She's playing hard to get. I might have to sweet talk her. Come on, baby. You know you love it. Come on. Oh, okay. No chicken foreplay there. Okay, she's ready. Oh, yeah. Oh. Tell me you love it. Oh, God. Tell me, Colonel Sanders. Call me Colonel Sanders. Oh, yeah. Look dirty to me. Oh, yeah. Now you on top. Oh, yeah. Yeah. What? You want it doggy style? Oh, kinky chicken. Oh, I love that. Kinky chicken. Oh, God. Oh, God. Here comes the Colonel's original recipe. Now, little Christmas. It's a good Christmas song for you. Got your hands. Sing along. Christmas gives me a on. Who would have thought that the lights and bows would make me horny? Christmas, I don't know. I guess I got a dirty mind. But when I see Santa ringing that bell, I want to mount him from behind. Christmas presents, Santa's got his sack. But thinking about this time of year, I get a Yuletide time. Christmas gives me a on. Who would have thought that the lights and bows would make me horny? Christmas, sleigh bells, Santa's list is checked. And ever since December 1st, you know I've been erect. Christmas, milk and cookies, leave Santa some snacks. But I got a present just for you. I got a one-eyed elf inside my slack. Christmas gives me a on. Who would have thought that the lights and bows would make me horny?
All right, President Trump paced the field, and then he asked for an officials radio to all the drivers and crews.
Drivers, this is President Trump. It was an honor to open this amazing race. This beautiful American race. Big, fast, manly race cars going very, very fast in an amazing circle. Super duper fast jets with huge bombs flying overhead. It made me proud to be a billionaire and an American too. And I want you big, strapping, amazing drivers to know that while I was leading the cars around the track in my stupendously amazing presidential limo, Melania took her shirt off. And then I grabbed her pussy. Just kidding, she hates me. Have a huge, huge race.
Welcome back to ClusterF. Mike and Jerry show coming up at 11. Net in your head already Friday. Oh man, we need to do a bar show. Holy crap! I didn't ask Brandon.
I told you yesterday.
I know, and I forgot. A week flying by.
Where's Kevin JK? Is he on vacation
I
for
think
like
we
a
need
month?
I think we need to do welfare check.
I think so too.
Is he in Bora Bora or something? He's got no communication with the outside world.
Yep.
I haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know.
Are you gonna tell us about what you saw at Grandma's, or you got something else?
I don't know. I didn't see nothing, but there was. I can't think of an explanation besides a bear.
What?
That could have done this.
Well, there. I told you someone posted a picture down the road of a bear.
Yeah.
Like a month ago.
I mean, this is. I sent you the picture of it, but last time I was over there weed eating in their yard, there was a coconut in their yard, like with the skin and everything on it. And since I was mowing and weeding, I just picked it up and put it about 5 feet in a tree.
You put it up
between two trees. And this time I go over there, and it's laying on the ground, and it's been ripped open, and the coconut part is cracked open. And something's eating it all. What the fuck could do that? I mean, it was. Have you ever tried to get into a coconut?
It's so hard.
I mean,
so hard.
What could get into a coconut?
You can't
like
even
that?
get into it with a knife. You gotta pound it with a.
It's hard as hell.
Do you think it just rotted?
I mean, I felt it. It was still pretty
Still
coconutty, hard like a
Still
coconut.
coconutty.
I mean, or you never underestimate, like, the power of a squirrel to get into something. I don't know.
I mean, the husk, that one part of the husk, it was the whole part of that husk was ripped off in like two pieces.
And the husk is so impenetrable.
Freak Show says a raccoon can do that.
I was thinking a raccoon, but I was like,
don't
no
know.
way,
It's a
right?
big project.
Raccoons can.
I don't know. Maybe you don't know what it's like to have sharp claws and teeth.
Yeah, maybe I don't, man.
Get into anything.
Maybe it. I mean,
Was it still up in the tree or was it
no,
on the
it
ground?
was on the ground. Something got out of the tree. I guess a raccoon could climb up a tree and knock it out.
Although, like I said, there has been a bear spottings in our area.
How far away?
Couple miles or a mile.
About a mile.
Oh, that's not
Oh,
good.
well, it was definitely a bear then. What the fuck?
No, I don't need a bear. That's the last thing I need.
Does a bear get horses?
No, not a
No.
a giant, salmon eating grizzly bear.
Yeah,
Maybe.
grizzly would get a horse. Grizzly would kill a mingo in a minute.
Yeah.
But a black bear, I don't think they get anything but
What, 500-600 pounds?
Yeah, what do you think they eat? Because they eat omnivores eat both.
Yeah,
You think they catch like rabbits or what? They catch?
Yeah,
what
what
does
can
a
they
bear
catch?
What does a black bear catch? It's got those claws and everything.
They only eat honey.
Oh, I don't know what they probably. See, I don't want to get my dogs. They probably eat deer.
Do they?
Oh, yeah, they do eat deer.
Baby deer is what they
baby
said.
deer.
Baby deer.
Are they that fast?
Bears are fast as fuck.
But they can't jump
I
over
think
fences like deer
these
can.
deer can jump and get it. Yeah, I think they're pretty hard to catch around here. They know where the fences are. Man, I was watching one jump the other day. It was just standing there, and they just jumped over about a 4 foot fence. Like, man, it's so easy, so graceful and easy.
I say they're saying fruits and berries. Where the fuck do you find fruits and berries growing, man? Like, maybe it's a Florida thing, but like, me and my friend would go back in these woods here.
Are you having an okay time with your? Is there something wrong with your mouth again?
No.
You'd be like,
I thought there was something between my teeth, but there wasn't. But we were out, in the woods, just like looking for cool plants or berries, or hoping, we'd stumble upon some
hoping to eat some poison berries,
some wild marijuana, or some wild fucking anything, an orange tree or something. And man, I've just never seen anything you can really eat in Florida grown in the wild.
Me neither.
Like
I don't get it. It says here that Florida black bears are omnivores whose diet consists mainly of plants such as berries. I rarely see berries. Nuts, acorns. I see acorns and grasses. 80%, with a smaller portion of insects, around 15%, like ants and bees, and then animal matter, 5%, which includes carrion and occasional other small creatures found dead.
Ooh.
So they don't kill a lot of.
No.
They can't. They don't seem to be killing a lot of animals.
I mean, it's, maybe I just can't explain it. Like, I would say that I am in the woods, especially nowadays, 90% more than the average person. Or more than, more than 90% of people.
Especially nowadays. When are you going off into the woods?
I do a lot, like we were going and searching for caves, and we've been going to the bunch of places in Brooksville and off-roading and Rivers Junction we just went to, and I do a lot of outdoor types of things like that, and I just don't see any wild stuff growing. I don't see a lot of snakes, and I've almost never seen a fucking skunk. People are like, there's fucking skunks all over Florida.
In Florida, never, ever.
Never,
I've been
ever.
here for
my whole life, too.
50 years.
My whole life.
Yeah.
No skunks. Never.
I've never seen one skunk in Florida, ever.
I think I finally saw my first skunk like a year ago. But I think
maybe I'm in the wrong area. Just like I
Webs-
never, growing up in Wiki Wachi, I never saw a deer.
Well, you ain't gonna see shit. That's the most barren, desolate ecosystem I've ever seen.
It
in my
really
life.
is, man.
It's so crazy.
Yeah.
Except for a giant rattlesnake I saw there once.
Hardly
It's
ever
more
saw
like
that
rattlesnake territory, that sandiness.
Yeah.
But besides rattlesnakes, I don't.
Town and Country said, I've seen plenty of skunks. Where? Where at? I mean, I know they are primarily nocturnal, but we're outside at night a lot.
And
Driving, I used to see them in Ohio. They'd always be crossing the road. There was always a dead skunk in the middle of the road.
Yep. Where we live, we see deer, we see wild turkeys. I've seen
Peacock.
I've seen a fox, peacock,
foxes.
rabbits, coyotes. We've seen almost everything, but we've never seen a skunk over here.
Or in Brooksville.
Crazy. Fox squirrel.
Or driving from, used to drive all the way from Brooksville, from out by, Chassawitzka, all the way into Tampa. Back in the day when it was more country. Never saw a skunk.
I think skunks in Florida are a lie. You're lying.
Yep.
Who said that?
Raccoons we see. Raccoons and possums and armadillos.
Just between here and Webster is a whole different, and then Brooksville's different. It's weird.
Do you see anything up there that we don't see?
Yeah, fox squirrels.
Yeah, those are cool. Do you see? There's a lot of them, or just sometimes you see them?
There's a decent amount of them.
Yeah, we got just shit ton of gray squirrels around here.
Yeah.
Here's my text to myself when I was lying in bed thinking. Jimmy Kimmel mocked me for not getting the jab and said I shouldn't be treated at the hospital if I got sick. And I don't wish him dead.
Right?
Isn't that the same kind of thing?
Yeah.
I didn't like the guy at all. I mean, I'm kind of happy he lost his gig because he was saying shit to me. He was insulting me, insulting my intelligence.
Yep.
He's the Joe Rogan horse dewormer guy. He's basically lies.
When people think it's normal to wish someone dead that did that, it's like I don't understand. Like you said, now don't wish him dead.
I mean,
since when is that a thing now?
I mean, I didn't like him. I don't like him at all. I don't like Jimmy Kimmel. I think he really turned into a piece of crap. If I saw a video of him getting shot in front of his wife and kids, I'd be like, oh my God.
Yeah.
It's terrible. I didn't like the guy, but wow, it shouldn't have happened. That's why I can't fathom the other the other side.
I can't fathom this Jimmy Kimmel you speak of. You know, I used to watch Jimmy Kimmel on bunny ears like 10, 15 years ago because it's the only
antenna.
Because it's the only
rabbit ears.
It was like the only station that came on at night. You know, the only thing I could watch was the news or Jimmy Kimmel. So I picked Jimmy Kimmel over the news.
Yeah.
And I don't recall a single political idea ever being mentioned on the show. It's, you know, just jokes. And then Guillermo, the Mexican dude, going around and doing street jokes and shit like that.
It was just a standard
I don't
late night
recall
show.
any politicalness of it at all.
I think they all got bought and paid for, you know, because you got to control all the media. You can't just control some of the media.
Yeah.
You have to control all of the media if you want your narratives to be out there. You know, you can't just be controlling the news and then letting everybody else go on TV on these same stations and say whatever they want.
Yeah, you got.
So they have to all be bought and paid for.
You've seen the videos where they'll put 100 news stations owned by Sinclair Broadcasting up, and they're all saying
the
same
exact thing about some news stories because it's all a fucking
catchphrases,
con job. Talking point, bunch of bullshit.
And I didn't I didn't agree with some of the Charlie Kirk stuff, you know, some of the stuff on his religion and his stance on abortion. To me, that's like, you know, well, you're wrong about that because that's what I believe.
Yeah.
But I don't hate him for it. I could care less what that's his beliefs. I don't care. I mean, he's not, you know, he doesn't.
He's a Jesus freak.
Yeah, he's a Jesus freak.
I don't hate Jesus freaks.
He's not in government to where he's trying to make laws to push it down my throat, you know, that kind of thing. So he does spout it a lot, but I just don't have to listen to him. And it doesn't even make me dislike him. You know, like, oh, I don't even like him. I don't even care. I don't care what his belief is. If he believes in God or doesn't, you know, he's not a lawmaker. I care more about, you know, Trump and all those people with, you know, believing something different than me because they can make laws, you know, against things that I don't think they should be making laws about. So that I care more about. But him, I don't care what he believes in. I don't have to listen to him.
I've got a pretty strong opinion on this Charlie Kirk guy. It's
whatever. I didn't watch. I knew who he was. I didn't watch him that. You know, I'd see his clips occasionally, and I'd look at him just to see what he was talking about. Yeah. I haven't seen anything that
white supremacist or misogynistic.
He seemed like he was too good at arguing for me to like.
Yeah, he's one of those guys like Ben Shapiro, really good at arguing.
Yeah.
I hate Ben Shapiro. I just hate him. I hate him.
I don't really.
I don't know. Just his persona. He's so.
But you don't wish him dead?
No, not at all.
Yeah.
Like, shut the fuck up.
Who cares? Just don't listen. Just don't.
That voice. Oh. You got to play for Trace that auction.
I do.
That auctioneer.
Oh, do you got it? Did you record it?
I don't know. I don't think so. But he's so Ben Shapiro-ish.
So Ben
It's
Shapiro.
hilarious.
But, you know, I've seen, you know, Charlie Kirk with his, you know, I've been trying since he's died. I've been trying to find stuff to see what people hated about him, what they say he was, you know, he hates women and he hates, and he's racist. And I haven't found, you know, and if you click on something of his, like a reel, all of a sudden your algorithm, you'll get more. So you can keep watching. And then I went to YouTube and I tried to look up stuff. I haven't found anything that makes him, that says he hates Charlie Kirk. You know, I think some women that maybe people that put their kid in daycare, they are mad at him because they don't want to feel guilty for putting their kids in daycare. It's like, whatever. Don't feel guilty about putting your kids in daycare then, but you don't have to hate him and because he says, and he doesn't say women should be barefoot and pregnant. I've watched several things about him and they just take it wrong. They don't know how to listen to somebody because they don't get it. They don't get it.
They take the one clip out of context as well.
Yeah, and maybe they're not listening to the whole thing or something.
That's all in their algorithm.
Because he doesn't say women should be barefoot and pregnant. He says if you want to, if you want to, is what he said. You should, should marry a guy that can take care of you and you don't have to work. If you want to have kids and stay home with your children and have them raised by you, someone who loves them as opposed to a stranger. Girls hate that when people say that because they must have the guilt or something of putting their kids in daycare. So they hate when people say that. No, my kid loves daycare. Okay, whatever. Then don't listen to him. All he's saying is kids are better off. Were better off before when mothers stayed home and could take care of the kids and be raised by their own parents that choose to have kids, as opposed to you giving them to a stranger.
Society today, it's obviously ruined society, sending both parents to work.
And like Mike said, he would say, and you could go either way with that. You could say, or the dad stay home. One of you stay home. But they don't like to hear that because they're so, everybody's so materialistic. They have to have two incomes. I mean, now it's probably a little harder because everything's so expensive. I get that too.
That's what he's saying.
But everybody is still so materialistic. I'd rather be able to get, my manicures and my pedicures and my tattoos and my eyebrow things and, tattoos and my, new car and my this and my that than stay home with my kids.
I mean,
and all he's saying is it seems a little more important that people stay home with and raise their own children and teach them a little better. And there's nothing wrong with that.
He's saying he wants to live in a society where that is possible, where one family member can support the family.
Yeah.
Which is what we used to have.
He's also saying, and I think it's better, and he said, and I think women want that. A lot of women want that because he said a lot of women cry to themselves when they have to hand their baby over to daycare. I believe that's true. And he says a lot of women, women want to stay home. Well, you know what? Some women do. And a lot of women that are probably against him saying that are the same women that bitch about having to go to work all the time. You know what I mean? They're like, God, I wish I didn't have to go to work all the time. Yeah. Forget this feminine bullshit. We don't want to fucking work anymore. We're tired of it. What's wrong with saying that? There's nothing wrong with saying, wouldn't everybody just like to stay home a lot of the time? Yeah.
But
I would.
You don't.
But it doesn't make me happy that someone like that would be dead.
You can't stay home. Nowadays you both have to go work and send your kid to daycare, and you don't want to, and it sucks for you. But you don't want everybody to know that, so you lie.
Yeah.
And then you come along and make them admit the truth, and now you have no friends. That's my interpretation of it.
Yeah.
And what is it? Oh, the Freak Show said, my girlfriend called him a homophobic white supremacist Nazi. When I showed her some of his debates, she changed her mind. So, I mean, where did she get... That's a pretty strong accusation right there. That you didn't even watch any of his clips to come up with?
I think most people who act like that, they don't know. They do know of him from social media, but it's they'll watch... a clip of somebody saying that Charlie Kirk is a white supremacist, or they'll see a clip maybe edited of his. I don't know if you could find a lot of clips to edit to make him sound bad. See, Luis says that he edits his clips to look like a master debater. I've watched full. I've watched full segments where he talks to the person, and it's a 4 or 5 minute segment. I've seen like that show you watch with him when he's talking with a trans person.
Yeah.
And that was an hour, and he's very fair, and he wasn't trying to prove the guy wrong. He was just trying to have a discussion with him.
Yeah. And the guy was, I thought a lot of the stuff the guy said was right too. I was like, yeah, see, he seems to have some sense.
Who said he was a master debater? That's not a masturbation joke he's using right there.
South Park used it as a joke, but I mean that's been a joke forever. When you say someone's a master debater, it's like you can't help but think the other thing. Master debater. Yeah, he's really well informed, and he's a good debater. But like the issue on trans, he's dead right about it, and this is how society. And the show he did with that guy, what was that guy's name? If people want to watch it, no, it's okay. We'll figure it out and tell it later. That guy was a trans. He was a woman, a biological woman who became a man, and his take on it, his story, and his position is so common sense, and I believe him. It was authentic, and that's all we should hear. We should hear that guy's story because he's fucking right.
I'll look it up after, and people should watch that. And he's with normal people that think, he's like, I am a biological woman. He said, and these trans people are ruining it for people like me that are really, they really do have something where they
can't be happy in their body.
They can't be happy in their body.
There's a very small percentage.
He said it's a very small percentage of people. But these people, he said, there's hundreds and thousands of them now, and they're all, they're just wannabes, that think it's cool. And he said, I believe, he said, there's about women, men being pregnant. He said, I don't believe that. He said, I happen to be one of those people that I present myself as a man. So I guess I'd be one of those people that you'd say a man getting pregnant. He said, but I'm not. I know that I can only get pregnant because I am a biological woman, and he says common sense shit. And people, that are against Charlie Kirk, they don't want to they don't want to watch that. Believe that stuff. They've been brainwashed or something into thinking that everybody should be, you should be able to say a man gets pregnant. It's like, no, you shouldn't. Listen to this guy. He's got
nonsense.
He's just got common sense.
He said, I have a mental condition. It's called gender dysphoria. So in his brain, he thinks he's in the wrong body. Yeah. And he said they got rid of that. That used to be you would have to go see a psychiatrist and and get therapy. And then if you still wanted to transition, you would. And it was considered a mental condition, but they got rid of that. So you can your mom can take you and say, little Johnny wants to be a girl. And I think I'm pretty sure it's 75% Munchausen syndrome. It's legal Munchausen syndrome. Now women can have Munchausen syndrome and do whatever they want to their children
because women are fucking crazy.
Huge amounts of attention because women are crazy, and some women, and they want that attention. That's where Munchausen syndrome.
But
you never heard of Munchausen with a dad.
Yeah,
it's always with a woman.
No. But also I don't like you hear it every once in a while. Is it becoming? Has it always been this prevalent?
No.
Of women doing that, or is it social media that's ruining everything? I mean, I think as a man, you might be any shy guy. A lot of guys aren't going to go up to a girl and say that, you're so beautiful or you're so hot in public all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But I think if you have social media and you're decent looking and you're posting pictures, and every picture you get, there's 1,000 guys saying how hot and beautiful you are, I think that might go to your head a little bit. And now your whole life is just people. I don't know.
What are you talking about? What does this have to do with trans?
Well, I'm saying the Munchausen syndrome.
Oh, the
deal.
Munchausen syndrome.
You're so obsessed with yourself.
Well, you get a little older and you're not posting those bikini pics and you're having babies. How are you going to get that attention?
Yes,
maybe you got to get attention.
They'll take any attention, bad attention for their kids, anything. Just like I think a lot of people say, my kid is, has this or has that. Things that, just keep it to yourself. You don't need to advertise that stuff.
What?
And they'll say, my kid has this just to get attention. It's like, that's not a good thing. That's not a good thing to get attention for. And they've made it to where, it's not getting attention. It's just bringing it to the public's attention so we could get more help for it. It's like, no, you're just trying to get attention.
I'm going to start saying I'm so sorry when people are like, my kid has this. And be like, oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
ClusterF.
Oh no, don't be sorry.
ClusterF, who's
Hey,
this?
this is Town and Country. I posted a YouTube short video of Charlie Kirk talking to a trans person.
I
show
saw-
us there in chat. But
It
this
says here's a
trans
clip, but
person
there's
was
no clip.
inquisitive. Most of the trans people that debate him at his events are usually combative.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this one.
But there's no clip
but the
attached
same,
to it, Town and Country.
Advice is usually
Shut up!
The advice is usually the same.
I don't think he can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yes, I can hear you.
Oh. Okay. There's no clip attached. It says here's a short clip, but it just has some asterisk marks. No clip attached.
Oh, hold on. It's showing on my feed.
Oh,
Let
it's
me
not.
do it again there. What about now?
Well, I'm on a delay, a little bit of a delay on my. Can you see it on yours?
I don't
No,
know
it
what-
just says.
I don't know what
It
I'm
just
looking
shows
for.
some asterisks.
Yeah, just maybe. Yeah, it's not working.
It's not coming through for some reason. But I'll go look it up.
Yeah, we'll figure.
I don't have a
figure
clip
it out.
of it, but I can tell everybody who's the guy he's interviewing. Do you know his name?
no,
It was
I don't.
Buck something.
No, I don't think he's talking about. Are you talking about what clip is yours?
Excuse me?
What clip?
This is great.
Yeah.
Don't worry
All
about
right,
it.
we'll figure it
get
out.
It figured
All
out.
right, gotta go. Thanks.
Oh,
I mean, because there's a million clips of him talking to trans people,
Yeah,
but at the
lots.
college campuses. So I don't know whether he's talking about that or the sit down interview he had on the Charlie Kirk show with the guy you were talking about. What was his name?
Buck something.
Buck Angel.
Yeah, something
Something
like
like that.
Big Kahuna says, I see asterisks too. Twitch blocks URLs. I don't know.
I've
Sean
seen it
always
before.
sends URLs.
You know,
Sean sends
probably
clips
found
and stuff.
He found a hack around it.
Yeah.
I saw that. I saw South Park episode. Did you put that South Park episode on purpose because I was talking about the Labubu's?
No, I just turned it on and that's what they were talking about.
That was weird. I just figured out about the Labubu's 2 days ago. Or, the day I was talking about it. And then right after the show, turned the TV on to South Park and they're talking about these Labubu's.
Really?
I think you can share that to Bella.
I was thinking about that. I was like,
It's too nonsensical with the
Yeah.
evil,
demonic
You know how
thing.
they get out in left field sometimes.
Yeah.
But I guess they're a big thing.
I mean, they were saying on South Park that you buy them in a mystery box.
Yeah, that's a moneymaker right there.
Yeah, you buy them in a mystery box, and
So you don't know which one you're getting, and then you get the rare ones. It'd be like buying a baseball card.
Yeah,
and
they
you
put
gotta
a
buy
rare one in
every
million.
10,000 or 100,000 or something. Who knows?
Yeah, and then they were saying how much they were like 80, 90 bucks. What?
We got to take her to school.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
80, 90 bucks, and so I'm thinking the $25 ones at the gas station are knockoffs. Like
Probably.
Shaboo-boos or something.
Probably.
I
man.
mean, you can look at there's a tag probably on them, and it can't say the real name of them.
I know. I haven't looked at them
Oh,
yet. I
okay.
haven't seen them. But Bella was just saying.
What are they really called?
Labubu.
Labubu's.
Labubu's.
Labubu.
Yeah, I mean, if $25,
Preposterous.
like I didn't quite grasp it. She's like, I want this $25 keychain deal. I was like, I'll buy it for you, but it's not $25, Bella. They don't make keychains for $25, what I told her. And this $25 keychain at the gas station is a knockoff of what she was talking about. They do sell them, and they're like 80 to like $600.
Wow.
Did you buy the $25 one?
I don't know. No, I haven't yet, but
I'm thinking about
we're
it.
debating. Me and Lauren are, making life decisions about buying Bella a fake Labubu.
I heard.
That's funny. That's a funny statement.
I think they call you out if you've got a knockoff.
How do they know if you take the tag off?
That's what I saw on the South Park. The girls were beating each other up over,
Oh,
over knockoff
geez.
Labubu.
Killer JP subscribed for 54 months. Thank you so much, Killer JP. And Hogue, I don't know how to say that still. Hodge, Hogue.
I've always said Hogue. but I
Hogue
don't-
670. 65 months. Thank you very
It's
much. We
it's
appreciate the support.
Hoge.
Hoge.
Hoge 670. How many months?
65. Did anybody ever say where Kevin JK is? Is he, when you got a welfare check on him?
Nobody ever said. They're keeping it under wraps.
Ned's Navy wants to know if I ever go a day without stopping at a store, gas station for food, or going to a restaurant.
don't think he does.
Absolutely never, ever once.
That's where all your money goes, buddy.
I don't buy
It adds up.
the stuff I used to buy. I don't buy water from the gas station anymore. I don't buy a lot. It's just gas. I just stopped to get gas a lot because I'm always missing an exit away from running out of gas. Like if I were to miss my exit most of the time, I'm not gonna make it to the next one. But
all right, we need to take a break.
Boy. We don't usually take a break.
Oh.
He just goes and takes a kid.
I thought you said we were taking more breaks.
I was kidding.
Oh.
I mean, we can't.
That's not nice
but we usually
to do
take
to me.
We usually
Well, because
take-
I'm out of water. I need some water.
Oh.
I'm trying to sit
Trace,
here and
Trace,
drink
get your mom some
what-
water.
Well, that ain't cool.
Why? What? Asking him to get you fucking water?
Yeah, well, when I'm saying, let's take a break.
You want to? You,
No, that's
you just wanted to go
fine.
lay on the couch. That's what I'm
No,
thinking.
I'm fine.
She wants to go
I
lay on the
wanted some
couch.
water and a quick nap. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, Sean.
Yeah.
No,
See?
the quick naps suck. I hate.
I
quick
can't
nap.
do that.
It sucks.
Can't
but
do
sometimes
that.
I just gotta close my eyes for a few
Oh.
minutes. But
Sometimes I'll walk in the bedroom and I'll lay down on the bed for 1 minute and just go, ah.
yeah.
That's all I need. It's better than nothing. In
Yeah.
1 minute. Ah.
Thank you.
What a good son. What a good boy. I think we'll wait for the Sean Raz song till Trace comes back. I'll just see who it is. See if I recognize the artist.
Of what? Oh, the
The
song.
Sean Raz.
I got a
crappy
couple
song.
things that I had
Oh
sent
yeah, we
you
can go.
too. So
That's perfect to do. Donna's have to come up with a name for it. Donna's got 3 things for us today. Where the hell is it? Where the hell's the song?
some of the stuff that people would consider,
Adam Calhoun.
racist too from Charlie Kirk.
Mhm.
It's like it's not really racist. I could see how people consider it racist because they're snowflakes. Snowflakes think everything is racist. If it's like you can't say the truth a lot about certain things because you're considered racist when it's just the truth and it's a fact. You know what I mean?
The African American community has a problem with single parent households. Mainly, it's the woman, and 70% of the fathers leave.
Mm-hmm.
That's just a statistic. So it's perfectly fine to say that's the problem in their community
could be the
because there's no
problem.
father. That's not racist at all.
But
you take white father.
you can't say anything like that to some of these people. You're such a racist. It's like, listen to yourself. You're just saying that because you think it's cool to stick up for, the black community. You think you're, that makes me special because I stick up for the black community no matter what you say. And it's like, you can't say facts without them saying you're racist. It's like, I'm not being racist. It's just, it's a fact. There's plenty of facts that he, had said.
Yeah.
And it's like, and I can listen to it and go, I could see that, but it is a fact, so it's not racist. It's just he's just telling you facts that are true.
The government has traded money for votes with the black community for decades, and when you give people free money with no incentive to not get free money, it destroys the nuclear family.
It does it to
It's
white
not their
trash
fault.
too. White trash.
Oh my God.
It acts the same way with
Same
free
exact
money.
way. Same exact way.
Yeah. And every other, like I said, every other race is racist. Everybody in the world every culture is racist against somebody else. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But we're the only ones that get called out on it. I don't understand why. I mean, I don't know. It just seems weird that you can't say facts because black people don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear something that might be true about their race. It's like,
but
I don't know. It's not even that. It's not even saying anything
not
bad about, them specifically. It's kind of saying something bad about the white person that enslaved them. But they don't want to hear it.
No.
Makes you a racist to even mention it. It's like mention something that was true. It's weird.
It's like there's a lot of factors why there's 70% of the black households don't have a dad. It's societal factors. It has nothing, nothing. It's not a racial statement. All right, here's Tucker.
I thought this was awesome.
Tucker and Mark Cuban, billionaire liberal extraordinaire.
Mark, let me ask you a question. What's your take on whether we should be sending money to Ukraine or not? Were you in favor of that?
Man, they need it.
I mean, honestly, I don't have a good answer.
Are you kidding me?
Is he already gone, or maybe he had to come back, or maybe she's just a lunatic dog? Is that the neighbor 200 yards away?
Jerry's here.
Oh, oh my God! That's. It's already 9:42. He's early. He's 3 minutes. My spider senses did not tingle today.
Your what?
That lets me know Jerry is within.
Do you want to play this?
I said we play it when we come back.
Oh, okay.
Because he's here, so let's just get him in and get everything situated.
You gotta make sure you do the cameras.
And do the cameras. Yada yada yada. All right, we'll be right back with more ClusterF.
I brought back the old light bulb. Better light for much less money if you want it, right? Little thing. Somebody said, "Oh, sir, don't mention the light bulb." It's hard to make an elegant speech. I'm saying I brought back the light bulb. So the new light bulb costs you 5 times as much, and it makes you look orange. And I was more interested in the orange than I was in the cost. But I'm also approving new dishwashers that give you more water so you can actually wash and rinse your dishes without having to do it 10 times. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Anybody have a new dishwasher? I'm sorry for that. I'm sorry for that. It's worthless. We won't talk about toilets, but that's 10, 15. But we don't talk about that. Because I've said this 3 or 4 times, the only subject they ever talk about is toilets, so I don't mention it. But how about the shower? You go into a shower, and I have this beautiful head of hair. I need a lot of water.
Todd Clem fake, yeah, he's fucking two-faced. Whoop. He just took a DNA test. Turns out he's 100% fat bitch. Yeah, he know he's fucking shady. Yeah, he got blackballed for cheating on the ratings. You know that Todd's big problem is his stupidity. You know he's not too complex.
Ain't no way you getting home. Ain't no way you getting home. You ain't gonna make it. You ain't gonna make it. Party with us. Yeah. Stop right here. All the way out.
Jerry at the
party, drinking that Bacardi. Yeah, my name is Jerry and I drive a Ferrari. Don't try me, I pulled a pistol out the side though. Yeah, and I bust shots at your side though. Don't play with me, I got an M16. Got a red dot just to hit you with a red beam. Yeah, got an extendo. Got a sniper just to hit you from the window.
Every day, all we do is party and drink. If we getting high, what the fuck do you think? Yeah, we getting stoned and we drinking Patron. If you party with us, there's no way you getting home. If you party with me, then I bet you gon' see that I'm the craziest motherfucker that you ever gon' meet. Yeah, I'm getting crazy and I'm getting stoned. I'm doing shots of Patron and you ain't making it home. That's why I say don't party with me. Yeah, I'm crazy here and my friend Jerry's a thief. You don't even know he robbed you cause he stole your PS3. Trace and Jerry here, yeah, you know we flow with the beats. Every day, all we do is party and drink. If we getting high, what the fuck do you think? Yeah, we getting stoned and we drinking Patron. If you party with us, there's no way you getting home.
I'm back at the Hilton, they know where I'm at. I've been on the map since I was bringing it back.
Bring it back.
Dubs in my backpack, they know where it's at.
Smoke it.
I don't play games and I got a pistol, that's a fact. So I just take a shot of Patron. I'm at the bar again, so you know I'm not getting home. Man, call a Uber, I'm so stoned. Man, I'm not making it home. Fuck Patron.
Every day, all we do is party and drink. If we getting high, what the fuck do you think? Yeah, we getting stoned and we drinking Patron. If you party with us, there's no way you getting home.
No way.
Every day, all we do is party and drink. If we getting high, what the fuck do you think? Yeah, we getting stoned and we drinking Patron. If you party with us, there's no way you getting home. If you party with us, ain't no one you can trust. Getting home is a must. Hope the police don't bust. If the police find me, I'll end up in the backseat. Nah, I'm not resisting, don't let them dogs bite me. If you turn your back, I'll be running at high speeds, trying to get away, trying to make it to the place I need. That's why you don't party with me. If you were here right now, then you would see that we getting crazy and we getting stoned. And if you party with us, you ain't making it home. Peace.
It's time for Trace's TikTok treasure chest. He's poured through hours of idiots acting like morons to get these tasty TikToks just for you.
ClusterF.
Can you figure that out or not?
Yeah, it's real low.
Yeah. I don't know. Trace is the only one who knows which ones those go to. You got the right one?
Yeah, but it's real low.
Is that
now I got nothing, and I go like full blast, and it's real low.
Try another one. Just keep trying. There, you got it? Yeah. Get the appropriate level?
Yeah.
There we go.
Why was this one working?
It probably just a little bit of bleed through.
Oh, okay.
You know, something like that. But you probably you totally messed up Trace's volume. But
probably.
It don't matter. He cranks it up. It don't matter. He'll crank it up when he gets back here. Oh, I got to do the camera. I'll get in trouble. Chad will be chastising me. All right, here we go. Oh. I think I got to pan out. Looks like it's too close.
You're right. Yeah, you got to get Trace in there somehow.
You and Tracy have to snuggle together the way it is now. All right, let me.
Yeah, We need to
That looks-
share the wealth and get Trace in there
I
somehow.
think something's that doesn't even look right. It looks weird.
Yeah.
Maybe the camera got messed
Gotta
up.
go the other way.
I'm gonna have to go in and adjust it. It'll only take a second. Configure video.
I think
Let's
you
see,
just
pan,
you
pan.
moved me to the right there. I think you gotta.
I'm doing zoom. Let's
You
do
gotta go the
zoom,
opposite.
zoom out. There we go. Like that, I think. I'm working on it.
Now the camera that you moved the other way. Move the other way where you moved it. Not the other way. Keep going. Keep going.
I think that's.
Is that Trace to my right? Yeah, all
Yeah,
right. Yeah,
I think that's
okay.
good.
I'm thinking you. Yeah, all right. You're good. I'm thinking he was on the other.
Yeah, it doesn't. I don't know why that other camera's in the way there, but we'll figure. Well, it's fine for today. Nobody's gonna pay attention. It's good. It's all good. All right, now get me back on the multi-cam. Here we go. Oh, it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
There we go. Professional organization here.
Yeah, you know it. We run a tight ship, Jerry. Trace will be back momentarily.
I seen him on the way in. I passed him.
Taking the kid to school.
He's back.
That's a late start.
He's back already?
Yeah.
Holy shit. Was it down the road?
Yeah.
Yeah, right down the road, real quick.
Wow.
Very convenient. Very super convenient.
Oh yeah.
4 minutes.
I mean, literally, he stopped. Well, actually, he came out and went into the other driveway, so I could.
Yeah.
You know, there he is.
I don't know if it's that what the school did is working, or if we take her later, so it's just
You take
better.
Her, yeah.
'Cause
When I
it's
took
late.
I took her way late. See, Donna she usually takes her to school on Wednesdays, and she wasn't feeling too good, so I said I'd take her. And I was like, "What happens when you're late?" She said, "Nothing." I said, "Take your time." Instead of waiting in that line, we'll be the last ones there.
Yeah, you can't trust her though. What was it?
Who, Bella?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It was the first
you can't trust her.
month of school, and we realized that she was lying about her homework, and she's had homework every day. And she got away with a month of doing it, and it was pretty easy homework too. So we made her do it all, and even though it wasn't due, or she already got bad grade for it, but we made her do it all anyway.
She's a little con artist,
She is.
just like her dad.
Yeah.
Gosh, I don't know what the deal is with dropping him off though, and getting in altercations. I'm trying to think now that I've gotten here if it was my fault or not.
Oh, he'd be making fun of me so much for that.
It wasn't, I think it was the lady's fault, but she still made me feel like a dick. So I'm in a 2-lane road, right?
Mm-hmm.
And there's a lawn care vehicle in my lane. So I got to go around him in the left, in the oncoming lane to go around him. And there's a lady reversing out of her driveway, in that way. So, but she's reversing. She's probably only looking one way, not expecting me. Who has the right of way in that situation? If I'm on the road and I got to get in the left lane and she's backing out of her driveway.
It's kind of a given, like both of you, because you're in the wrong lane, but she has to look to see what's coming.
Yeah.
Also, because there's a truck parked in the way.
Yeah, it's the first ever, time I thought of a traffic situation that I'm like, I don't even know the answer to this.
Yeah, I'm not saying I know the answer, but I'm thinking she's probably backing into her lane.
I think so.
You're going into her lane.
Yeah, I think
So
your responsibility to be looking out double because you're in the wrong lane.
That's what I was thinking, and but she comes pulling out right in front of me, and I gotta slam my brakes on, my drinks all in my car go flying everywhere, and she, I rolled my window down, and she rolls her window down, and she's just like, "I'm sorry." Because I was like, I rolled my window down, and was like, "What the fuck?" And she just rolls hers down. I was like, "I'm sorry." I was like, "Oh, now I feel like an asshole."
'Cause we're old. We're used to being yelled by young people. Fucking young people always yelling at us.
And then I drove away and slowly realized that was I in the wrong there?
It's just an odd situation. There's two different things in the chat too. Crystal Gale says whoever's backing up is responsible, and Ned's Navy says wrong lane is at fault. So who knows? I guess you have to go around a car. You're allowed to be in the wrong lane if it was a
as long as it's clear.
It was a work truck.
As long as it's clear.
It was a
lawn
truck parked in the road doing lawn care stuff, right?
Yeah.
So they're parked in the road. You have every right to go around them, but you can't always.
You just gotta wait for him to
gotta-
finish cutting the grass.
I mean, if you can't, neither of you can properly see. It's the lawn truck needs to get the fuck out of the road. I see people that like go to people's houses like for home health care or something and other things. People go there to visit and they just stop. They just park in the road. I'm like, and even like a air conditioning thing, at someone's house, they always park in the road. It's like, why don't you pull into the driveway of the person you're going to their house? I do not understand that. Pull in their fucking driveway. What is wrong with that? Instead of just stopping in the road, they don't even like pull off of the road. They just park in the road, and that's where they just where they think that they're allowed to just park. It's like it's not like their driveways are full or anything. I do it all the time. I see it all the time because I deliver all the time. It's like, just park in the driveway of the person you're going to visit.
Welcome to Get Off My Lawn Radio.
Oh, my God.
Well, I
drives
live,
me insane.
and I think I went through this once here, but I live on a dead-end street. And people, for some reason, I'll park down there.
Yeah.
And about a month ago, we had a come to Jesus meeting with my neighborhood, because there were like 3 different things parked there. With somebody laying carpet, some neighbor up the block, and all this shit. And it was like, no, enough is enough.
Yeah. Park in front of their
everybody get the
house.
fuck out. Well, that's it. I mean, park in front of your own house.
Yeah.
And the guy's like, well, where do you want me to park? How is this my problem?
I get a guy.
How is your problem my problem?
Yeah.
Now?
I get a guy up at my shop. They deliver the big trucks. They deliver food to the restaurant that's in there.
Yeah.
They park in front of my shop every time. I've had to make a move so I can park. It's like, I'm trying to pull in here, and I can't even pull.
Yeah.
It's like, go park in front of the fucking restaurant that you're delivering the stuff to. Quit parking in front of my shop to do it.
I can't believe everybody's not losing their minds up at that plaza with the Waffle House in it. I mean, you can't park there because the gym is so full of people.
Man.
You can't park at O'Brien's, the Chinese restaurant, the doctor. You can't park anywhere to go to any
Ace
of
Hardware.
the Ace Hardware, none of those places, because the entire parking lot is packed with people going to the gym.
I bet they are. They probably are complaining because, like at my shop, I've had to put a sign out there, and the Farm Bureau next to me had to put a sign out because all the people from the restaurant, the overflow is coming into, it's like, I'm like, listen, I had to tell my landlord, I'm the only delivery service. I'm not parking down here and have to load my car up with flowers. I need my own space because these people are just coming and parking in my space. Yeah. So he's like, go ahead and put a sign up.
Well, you see a lot of them now with, parking for, florist only or
Yeah.
whatever,
Yeah, how's your landlord? Is he mad at you?
No,
All right.
because I never complain.
Yeah. Well, I almost got in an altercation with him at the dumpster.
That's right.
Oh my god!
Trace was about to tell the landlord to go fuck himself.
I did tell him to go fuck himself.
And suddenly your rent went up.
Yeah, all those years of goodwill just wasted.
Yeah.
We ended on a good note.
What happened with the TV? The TV's.
It'll be all
What
right.
happened?
Sometimes it does.
I didn't realize
just
people up
resting.
in Webster were in such good shape. Everybody going to the gym up there?
No,
that's here in West
up here by the
Chapel.
interstate.
Oh, okay.
By the Burger King and everything. There's a plaza where they put what is it, Crunch? Is it a Crunch?
I don't know, but I'm gonna.
EOS, Crunch, it's all
think it's
that.
Crunch.
I don't go to the gym.
put
Work out at home.
Yeah, I've been thinking about it. Just to getting a gym membership out where we are. I don't want to pull a Lauren and only
do
go
it.
the
You
one
don't.
time to get the gym membership and then never go back
You
again.
ain't going.
Yeah.
That's such a pain to go.
Oh, but There's a lot of times where I'm sitting at home like, oh, you know, I can't think of nothing to do because I'm out here in fucking Webster. I could always go to the gym. Be something to do, maybe. I don't know. Maybe
Yeah.
I'd never go.
You wouldn't
probably
go.
Or maybe I'd just be ripped.
Are you either show that Mark Cuban thing or this or the newspaper? I sent you a couple.
Yeah, I got that one too.
pictures of those.
I got both of them.
I wonder if a treadmill would be better on your knees. Do they got them with springs in them?
On your knees.
No, it's the same as walking.
Same as why
I thought they had a little bit of give to them.
No, they
Not
got
really.
a elliptical where it's almost like a bike, but it's
Yeah, you
it's-
move, you're doing this.
A little more tension on your legs, but not the pounding of running. You know, and then you got, you know, treadmill or a rowing machine if you want, or whatever. You know.
Maybe I'll check it out.
That's so boring. Treadmills are so boring.
That's what I do. They are boring.
They're boring.
Yeah. I take a towel because I have to put it over because everything's timed and stuff. So I put it because I'm constantly looking at the clock. How long?
Yeah, you gotta put
So I got to
towel
put
over
shit over it.
It makes shit last
Yeah,
longer when
yeah.
you're looking
It
at
does.
that.
Yeah.
How long is this minute?
Yeah, exactly. And
Yeah.
then I bring headphones and so I can watch the TV or some shit.
Yeah.
Johnny Stinkfear says, I'm a HVAC tech. It's against our company policy to pull in driveways. One time, a van dripped oil in a customer's driveway, and we had to pay to fix it.
But you can park in front of the driveway instead of my fucking driveway.
Yeah.
All right? Park in front of that guy, your customer's driveway,
Right.
instead of your non-customer's driveway.
Right. I agree
Exactly.
with that. All right, play the Tucker Carlson. Do you think that's real? That's a real clip?
Oh yeah, I've seen it
Okay.
multiple times.
Mark, let me ask you a question. What's your take on whether we should be sending money to Ukraine or not? Were you in favor of that?
Man, they need it. I mean, honestly, I don't have a good answer. You know, I can make an argument both ways, and half my family's Ukrainian from my grandparents. And so, you know, personally, I think we should help, but I don't have a studied answer for you.
How much money have you sent to Ukraine?
None.
Oh, so what do you mean by we? You're the one whose family's from Ukraine. Like, why don't you send them $1 billion?
Because I'm trying to fix healthcare.
Well, why don't you fix their healthcare if you're like so deep? If you think we need to help, why don't you start? How about you first? I notice that's never like even an option for anybody. It's like, we need to help. That's not what charity is. Forcing other people to help is not charity.
Here's the
it's
good
vanity.
news.
I bet Mark Cuban hates him forever now. Hates him forever. Because Mark Cuban could send $1 million because he's rich.
Easy.
But it's like, why don't you start? Why don't you do it first? Why don't you help?
Nobody wants to hear that.
Yeah, that whole we thing.
Yeah.
Here, send Trace that picture.
I'm still a Tucker Carlson fan, even though he's a little bit crazy.
That's a great clip. Here, give that to Trace. Show him that. Boy, Lauren would hate to see that. I found those at the shop. I was cleaning some stuff out. They're from 1995. So those are, look at the back, Trace.
Which one
They're
are we
brand
looking
new cars. Cars. They're brand new cars from 1995.
You looking at the Ford Taurus?
Look at that truck. That's the kind of truck that Lauren likes, huh?
F-150, buddy.
F-150 for $12,000.
$12,000 for an F-150.
What is this from
95?
1902? Like, what the fuck? Gosh. What is that? 30 years?
30 years.
They've gone
I
up.
mean, 30 years is not a long time to go up the prices that they went
300%,
up, right?
400%.
300 or 400% easy.
500%.
I thought there was one in
easy.
here too, but there's not.
I
It's
mean,
just
you
that
could
one
you
has
could
all
get
the
a Crown Victoria and drive in style for $18,000, buddy.
I know, man.
There's a couple different pages of car ads in there.
I'm just confused.
Go ahead, Tracy.
This F-150 is $12,000, but the Crown Vic is more than it's 18.
You know, people didn't love trucks back then.
That's what I was going to say.
Exactly.
It's
wasn't a
just,
thing.
supply and demand, and like these people love these 150s. We could jack the shit out of them.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
They didn't.
Yeah.
People didn't use. Only people that needed
Needed
them
trucks
Yeah.
got them.
bought them back in the day.
See, that also irritates me a lot with all these people that have trucks. Even when Lauren used to have her truck, I was like, I need a truck more than almost anybody I know.
I'm going to
And
argue with you.
everybody else has a damn truck
Yeah,
that never ever needs a truck
Right.
for anything.
Why do you need a truck?
I'm doing. I
Puts
do a lot of
motorcycles
trucks
in the back.
Yeah, I'm always loading up motorcycles and boats and trailers and all that stuff. I tow lots of trailers and help a lot of people take stuff to the dump.
Speaking of a tow, you need to move that boat so I can mow. This grass getting tall under there. Here's a notice all these cars. Like you get a Grand Am for $12,000, and all these cars are 36 months.
Oh
Yeah.
man!
Look, this is a
36
24.
months.
You could lease that. Oh, that's a lease. Okay, but 36 months.
That used to be the long. That was the longest you could get.
That's
36
it.
months. Now they're I think 72, 84.
Oh, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. You never pay off your car ever.
And
Not
what-
anymore. You
what
used,
is
you
the-
used to.
Trace, what is the price on the end? Oh wait, is that the different? Open the to the next page or something.
Or something.
Well, that picture.
This is
Maybe another
purchase
page.
option price.
Yeah, purchase option price. Let me see that paper. Is that really like what if you buy it cash? Is it that much cheaper?
Or is that the options you're paying for?
What
if you
does
want
that
all
mean?
the options, I
Oh,
don't.
here. See that last price? It says purchase option price. What does that mean? Does anybody know?
6,100. It's cheaper.
That's a lot of money, though. That's like
Yeah,
that's
it's like half
price. They don't
price.
give you half.
What's
For
purchase?
what? It can't be.
It says
Is it?
purchase
Do
option.
you think that's cash?
They don't want you to pay. Like
Yeah, they
they'll
don't
kick you
want
out
you,
of
yeah.
the stores now if you want to pay cash. They don't want any part of that.
I thought cash was king, man. I thought they wanted
Not
cash.
anymore. They want you to finance through them so they can
I
just.
don't know. I can't figure it out because it's almost like half of the price.
Yeah, I don't
The
know.
sale price.
Maybe Dave Primavera says maybe if you buy it off the lease, like if you're leasing it, and then at the end of your lease you can buy it for that price. I don't know. Either way, it's pretty cheap. All those prices.
I think
to
it's
buy
from
a
a
brand
lease.
new car.
Gosh, how much is
Yeah,
the
back
used
in the
car
day.
back then?
Yeah.
$2,000.
Chump change, man.
Yeah.
It's a whole different deal. I don't even.
You pay after the 36-month lease to buy it outright. Yeah, maybe.
What's Bella growling at?
Killer JP says trucks also weren't luxury inside. Yeah.
No.
I don't want that either.
It was,
you know,
it was a utility vehicle to do shit. You know.
Yeah, it was something like like
truck.
Trace does. I load shit, I tow shit.
shit.
That's what it was used for. I mean, there people riding around like all dressed up to the nines, going out in their F-150.
Yeah.
They ain't going nowhere but a restaurant. You know,
Their $90,000
Yeah.
F-150. That's insanity.
Yeah, mine's pretty basic on the inside. All my, most people go look at cars and they see the big screen and all the electronic
Oh, I hate
bullshit,
that.
and they, they want that and they want a screen this big, a fucking TV on their dash.
I don't even think you should be allowed to put that in a car.
I don't
I don't
either.
know how to use half of it.
Isn't that what's distracting people? Is the big screen on a TV? You're not supposed to look at a big screen on the TV in the car while you're driving. I would think that should be illegal.
There's some things it doesn't let you do while you're driving.
Yeah.
It
But I
tells
mean, it
you're
doesn't.
driving
You
and
have to
can't
look
do
over
this.
there to see
Yeah.
your speed and stuff. It's the reason they put it right here was so that
No,
you
they
could
still
just
got a big
look
screen
down.
right there too that tells
Yeah.
your speed.
Right
and
where
stuff.
you're in front of
Luann's
you?
car is it's got to be the screen's got to be almost 2 feet wide. I mean it's like
That's crazy.
it goes
to me.
like from the driver over to the passenger.
Oh.
Yeah, I
Trace, they want to know if you figured out what was wrong with your truck.
Yeah, I got the. It's pretty simple, My truck started shaking when I give it gas, and I don't know why. I was just like, that feels like a spark plug deal, and then I went and plugged it into a computer thing I got, and it said misfire on cylinder 5. So I just took the old, I was like, all right, I'm guessing. I even bought a spark plug before I took my truck apart. I was so confident that it was the spark plug. And I took, cylinder 5 spark plug out, and the spark plug tip was like a little bit melted.
Really?
And so I replaced it, and yeah, I mean, it kind of ruined my day yesterday. The kids were supposed to have a soccer game, and I was gonna work on my truck all day, and I was like, I got to get all that done today. And I went to do my spark plug, and it only took me like 20 minutes. And then the school called and said that there was the soccer game had been canceled. I was like, what am I supposed to... All I got to do is eat gummies and sit on the couch now, man.
Tough day.
Go to the gym.
Yeah,
gym
right?
membership.
I need a gym membership so I could have gone and done that, man. I mean, going to fix my truck and then going to a kid's soccer game, I thought that was going to be a day full of stuff, and then everything.
So we got a soccer game tonight, right?
Yeah, soccer game tonight. Hopefully, if it doesn't rain.
I was playing with Bella last night, soccer out in the addition. She blasted me in the face, broke my glasses. I was bleeding.
Oh my God! She didn't even tell me about this.
It's my favorite pair of glasses too, man. Smashed them. Blammo. Point blank in the face for the ball.
You guys better not break any of those windows out there.
She does. She goes the opposite way.
Right.
I shoot at the window.
I don't think you should.
I know
I'm going to tell you right now.
I don't hit the window.
Those
I don't.
sliding
Oh,
glass
you ain't got to
doors
worry about
cost
it.
us
She's
$10,000
9.
to
I'm not
replace.
blasting the ball.
Yeah, you would have to throw like a bowling ball at those.
But I'm not-
A normal ball is not going to break those windows.
She saves all
for
of them.
sure.
All of them with her feet. I keep it low. Keep it low.
Maybe like the up top high ones, or that one, the one by the bar.
Yeah.
Maybe, but those doors are thick glass.
All right. I'm just
They
saying.
will be
famous
expensive
last
to
word.
replace.
I ain't
Very.
breaking those doors. I
Very.
can't imagine how much they were now.
Yeah.
Got them over 10 years ago.
I know, and they were expensive then.
Everything's 300% up.
Yeah, they'd probably be $15,000 to replace, if not more. I don't know.
You could have bought a F-150.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Down payment.
That guy that interview that Charlie Kirk did was with his name's Buck Angel.
Yeah.
So it's a good interview.
Buck Angel, the
And it's-
common sense transsexual.
Yes, and it's not like just a thing with Buck Angel. It's them sitting down at a debate, and it's
very good. It's a very
one.
good show. That one right there is very interesting.
I could see him pissing people off. I'm not no reason to kill him.
Not enough
Yeah,
to hate him.
no,
I said, with his view on abortion and all that, I don't even hate him. I don't even dislike him
he
because
gets a
of
little-
his views. I don't
He gets
care.
a little smirky at times, and he could be a good white rapper. He talks really quick at times.
Oh, he's good. He
He talks like
very
really
good.
quick at times.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, this guy should do some rap songs. But I mean, he every now and then he'll get a little smirky and stuff.
Yeah.
Like they all do. I mean, Shapiro does the same thing. I'll see him sometimes. He gets a little smirky too. But yeah, he does, say, no, you're wrong, and this is why, and yeah, that can piss people off.
People don't like the truth.
Yeah, they don't like
the
being
truth.
proven wrong.
No, they hate being wrong.
I mean, I could, he could be telling me about how you're wrong because you don't believe in God or you don't believe in abortion. It's like, there's nothing he could say to me that was going to make me hate him.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what he believes.
And again, I don't think anybody should believe in anything 100%.
Yeah.
I mean,
You don't know him.
Exactly, and nobody, nobody's perfect. So I mean, if you look over at something, there's got to be something you disagree with him on.
Joe Rogan finally he got a new podcast out. I think he went on vacation after the...
Didn't want to deal with the Charlie Kirk stuff.
Yeah, I don't know.
Probably a good move. I'm just going to bow out of this one.
I got to deliver today, and the only new one is a Matthew McConaughey.
Oh.
Gosh, I kind of like Matthew McConaughey. So he's one of the only Joe Rogan episodes that I've ever listened to that wasn't like a scientist.
Uh-huh.
And I regretted that immediately, man. He is so slow and boring.
Who?
They're both
Matthew McConaughey
Oh,
on a
okay.
podcast.
They're both slow.
It was the slowest thing I ever listened to.
Why does that TV keep going on?
I don't know. What's going on with that?
The only thing I liked was his sleep schedule. He's like, my wife knows, let me get my 9 hours of sleep. I ain't gonna be no good. I was like, yeah, me too.
Oh, that's how you do it. You turn into like an asshole so that people let you sleep.
Will that work? Will that work? I don't know.
Oh, there was plenty of times where we were like, Trace, we were like, Donna, it's like 1:30 and like in the afternoon. Sleep. It's a lot easier around here. I think it might have been slightly unplugged, so we'll see if that solves it.
Okay. Laura and I let me sleep, I think, until like 10:30, 11 the other day. And I think that's like one of the latest I've ever slept.
Well, I know it ain't, but okay.
Not around here.
In the last year.
In the last 5 years or so.
Since he got married.
Minutes.
You know? I mean, sometimes it's like if she works before me, which she doesn't anymore, it's just the worst, you know? Like, she gets up now when I get up to help get the kids ready, even though I don't really need it that much, but she does, because she just gets up at that time and starts her day. Man, when I used to have to get up, or she used to get up before me, and she'd just turn all the lights on and just be like, she'd be in the bathroom, like, yelling at Bella in her room from the bathroom. And I'm sitting there sleeping like, shut the fuck up. What are you doing?
Trying to make you miserable.
Because when I'd get up before her, when I did the radio, like 4 o'clock, I'd like tiptoe around, not turn any lights on to not wake her up. And then now when she gets up before me, she's just like, I mean, if there's bells to ring in my house, she'd be ringing them for some reason. Like,
get your ass out of bed.
I might get violent at that point if somebody was doing that. I'd be
Oh,
just like,
Donna,
could you shut the fuck up? That TV went off again.
Keeps going on and off.
Try to
It's going back on, I
Samsung
think.
Smart TV.
Yeah, it's back
man.
on.
Yeah.
I think it's just going on and off.
We'll
Say the
just-
PC HDM1 or something. You might have to change the go from HDM1 to HDM2 or some shit. Like I know what I'm
Thanks,
talking
Jer.
about. Yeah, I know what I'm talking about, right? Well, that's what I do with like my TV. Sometimes it does that, and I just change the HDM outlet.
Okay, maybe a cord or something going bad.
Oh, jeez.
It is. How old is it?
Yeah, you didn't think about that. If TVs get to be 6.5 years old, they go on the fritz nowadays. You fix it? Yeah. All right, sweet.
There you go.
Good job, Chris.
'Cause I know you guys don't want to miss a second of Adam Calhoun.
If the TV does go out again, I think we could. I think we could go a day without Adam Calhoun.
I think we could.
It's just a crazy guy. No, who's the real crazy guy? There's one of them that's like mentally mental. Adam Calhoun.
Does he look like this guy, or is it one of the
A little bit like this guy.
Demon Jones.
Who says he's mental? Does he say he's mental, or you just look at him and think
No,
he's mental?
he was doing some weird stuff online and making some weird videos. I forget his name. Never mind.
The guy.
You know who
I
I'm
know
talking
you're
about.
Upchurch.
Upchurch, yeah.
Haven't had some Upchurch in a while. He's probably in a rehab deal. Adam Calhoun outside. What do you think it's about, Trace? Outside.
Being a thug.
Just shooting people.
Shooting people outside.
Lauren's
What's going
yeah,
on,
Ryan
guys? I hope you
Upchurch.
enjoyed this brand new music video, but first, I'm going on tour.
What he talking about? We ain't trying to.
Look at all these cities.
Who is this guy?
There's a bunch of these guys that are just on YouTube, and I guess they get popular enough to go on tour. They're terrible. It's all terrible. We play them every year and make fun of them every day. Every week and make fun of them.
I mean, I heard.
Is he in Florida? Sanford, Fort Myers, Holiday. He's going to be in Holiday.
Oh,
that's
not
over
too
by
far.
Port Richey.
Yeah, we could go see Adam Calhoun.
Where do they where do they rent a hall or some shit?
The Stockyard.
In the Stockyards
and
in
Holiday,
Florida.
October 4th. Oh, he's already been. No. October 4th. That says September. So the Stockyard.
Stockyards in Holiday. Here it is.
What does that hold?
That's a bar.
So he's having a meet and greet.
That's a decent sized bar. You get a few hundred people, a couple
Yeah.
hundred people in there, maybe.
I did hear my neighbor listening to some mad fake country stuff like this the other day. I was like, people do listen to it.
Yeah, it's just a bar. It's just a bar. Oh, here's the kind of crowd you get. That's a decent look. Oh, here's a good picture.
Share that.
Oh, they got a stage and everything.
You share that?
No, it didn't.
What is it?
That's a decent. You could get
Sounds like
200-300 people in there, maybe.
like a country western bar, like a.
Yeah, that's what it is. They're line dancing. I guess you stick it out long enough on YouTube, you get to play at the stockyard.
Glad Lauren doesn't try and make me go line dancing anymore.
Have you ever line danced?
We've, you just like, you would have to like get online and practice it at home to line dance.
Yeah.
So you can't just show up to what was it?
The villages, man.
The cowboy or the whatever.
You got to know the line dance.
You go to. I don't recall her dancing too much.
I thought she was a dancer.
I don't recall her doing much line dancing when we went. We kind of just hung out and watched other people line dance. But what was that? The cowboy or whatever.
Yeah.
All you can drink beer until midnight.
That probably didn't turn out well for you,
$10.
did it?
It wasn't bad, but it was. Yeah.
What was that place called? It wasn't just the Cowboy, was it?
Where?
The place over on 301 in Tampa.
No.
Yeah, that's
a different. That's the Dallas Bowl.
The Dallas Bowl. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, I'm not allowed at the Dallas Bowl.
What'd you do?
I just don't worry about it.
He's not allowed in the well fields. He's not allowed at the Dallas Bowl.
How many places have you been trespassed
I
from,
think
Jerry?
He's not
Jerry?
allowed. Oh, he's not allowed at
Zero?
Vermont. I think
Where
I'm not
else?
allowed in Vermont. That's about it.
at Adventure
Oh,
Island.
I might be not allowed at Adventure Island.
Oh, that's right.
I've been back since, I think.
Yeah,
I'm
you
allowed
have.
there.
They never really,
Yeah. There's probably a few places that I can't think of.
Adventure
that I'm not
Island.
allowed.
How do you get thrown out of Adventure Island?
I feel bad for that. I don't even want to get into that either.
Underage drinking?
Yeah,
Was it
underage drinking.
drinking?
I think the girl got fired.
Good
I
job.
d- all I did was go up and ask for a beer, and she gave it to me. I was getting a pretzel. I was like, yeah.
How old were you?
20. I was,
that's
and I was
Big
getting
deal.
I was getting a pretzel, and I was like, they had some nice cold beer. I was like, I was like, maybe I can try getting a beer. I was like, can I get a beer? She asked for my ID, and I gave her my ID, and she looked at it, and then gave me the beer. I did when you're 20, you can basically buy beer anywhere. They're
just looking at the year.
They're looking at the year.
They don't want to do math.
Whenever I was 20, I could buy beer at most stores. That was more before they did the scanny deals that they do now.
Yeah, you can't do it now. Trace figured it out immediately.
And going in another direction says, and Berlin's not allowed at the Ice Palace. Because Trace gave Berlin's name. What's your name? Berlin Waters.
I've been drinking, man. It was the first name that came to my mind.
But you're lucky. You're lucky you said her name.
Yeah.
Because that got Dave Andrewchuk down there.
Yeah.
He was like, oh, hey, Trace. And the security guard let him go.
When
Dave Andrewchuk
it wasn't a security guard. It was the police, and I was going to jail. But if Dave Andrewchuk comes up to you and shakes your hand, they let you go.
What'd you do? Sneak in?
It was some Bubba deal where we were, we'd get, before we did those Bubba things, we'd get all drunk and try and get,
a bunch of drunks.
We'd go, we're like trying to get on TV and shit,
Doing stupid stuff.
Doing stupid stuff, behind the cameras and stuff like that.
Yeah. He was like, man, he's probably like, man, what is Berlin getting arrested for? Berlin's getting arrested. He's like, I can't believe this. I got to go down there and see. And it's like, oh, it's Trace.
If he'd given his name, Dave Andrewchuk wasn't coming down.
No.
Trace is in trouble again.
I'm not allowed at the 7-Eleven closest to the arena either. That's Tuttle's fault, though.
Oh my God!
I went and jumped off the seawall to get away from the cops, but they never were looking for me.
That sounds about right.
You are
Into the water?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
You know, I don't know.
How did you get out of the water?
It wasn't a tall seawall, but Tuttle was threw fit at the 7-Eleven, like started yelling at me. I don't know what the deal was there.
Medication.
I walked down the parking lot and the cops were pulling in. I was like, I'm out of here.
Over the seawall, like a typical drunk scumbag, right?
That's your mom talking to you.
Yeah, I was only like 22. I was younger, maybe. Is that an excuse? I don't know.
Yeah, it's a little bit of an excuse to get into some mischief. Nothing major.
Sucker Free, subscribe for 37 months.
37
Thank
months.
you, Sucker Free. And Len Carr,
74 months.
Woo!
Thank you, Len
Thank you,
Carr.
Len. Thank you for the support.
Got your nuts coming out our ears, Len Carr.
We're ready for some more boxes, though.
Take some nuts. Take some of those coconuts. We got a bunch of those coconut ones, Jerry.
I hate coconut.
I
hate coconut.
Coconut's
like
okay.
fish, man. That's it.
I get it if you don't like coconut. I didn't like it for years.
I like the taste of I like a pina colada. That's like a coconut.
Pina coladas I can
That's
drink all
great,
day long.
right? And I can eat coconut shrimp.
Bonefish,
Yeah.
coconut shrimp. You know, the average coconut shrimp isn't that good.
Bonefish.
Coconut shrimp's pretty good. It's one of the only coconut things I'll eat.
Yeah.
Pretty much the only coconut thing I'll eat.
I like
Yeah,
it.
I don't. Nothing. My mother years ago made something chocolate with a little bit of coconut in it. That was good, but that was it, man. And pina coladas. I could drink pina coladas all
Yeah.
day. I think that's the only reason I go on cruises. To drink pina coladas.
They're
Yeah.
delicious, right?
Absolutely, and all day long.
I'll tell you who had a delicious one was that Bahama Breeze. That thing we got that was in the pineapple. That was like a pina colada.
It was
thing.
very
It was
pineapple-y.
Very
It was
good.
very good.
Gosh, man, who was it? I think it was me and Harper watched the Poop Cruise together.
Is that good? We were thinking about watching it.
I never watched that. I said, what do I want to watch this?
I mean, it is just like, don't go on a cruise, man. Like, they got so fucked. Like, they left out for to go pee. They said go in the shower. Or don't turn the shower on, but go pee in the shower if you're a woman, and pee off the edge of the boat if you're a dude. And then if you gotta poop, you gotta poop in the red plastic bag. And they were like that for like 4 or 5 days with no power. Everybody's, they said it was creepy to go, inside because it's all dark. And you don't know anybody there, and just, oh, man, no electric or anything for like 4 or 5 days, barely any food. Oh, it just seemed like the worst time ever, man.
But they have, now, and I don't know if it's because of the poop cruise or COVID or whatever, but they have those sanitation, the for your hands.
Yeah, sanitizer.
They're every 10 feet.
Yeah.
And like the doorways, they open automatically. You don't have to push buttons. Like, they see you coming and the doors open up and whatnot to where you're not really touching anything. And like I said, every 10 feet there's a hand sanitizer. Yeah, I'm not saying it still isn't some illegal on there with malaria or some shit, but it makes it a lot more comfortable.
All right, I'm going to have to wait for Adam Calhoun till after break because my butt's hurting.
Oh, yeah, we'll take a break real quick.
And we'll be right back with Adam Calhoun.
I'm pretty sure I sent you something else, too. Oh, my my Matt the Welder of the Week.
Okay, we got Matt the Welder of the Week coming up, and Adam Calhoun, the Mike and Jerry Show coming up at 11 o'clock. And we'll be right back. R.I.P. Hootie. Too late. I'm too late. Brother, are you dying? Is it still kayfabe? Did you overdose on those bluebirds heading straight to the grave? Brother! Brother! Did you drink too many Miller Lights? Are you too weak to do bicep curls? Oh, brother! Brother! Are you headed to the bright white light? Headed for the fucking afterlife? Oh, brother! Will you lose this fucking fight? Will you take one last spud for me? Is your speedo way too tight? Your bones are creaking. Will you lose this fucking fight? Here's a message from the Iron Sheik. He said, fuck you, time to die. Brother, rumor has it you can barely stand. At least your corpse will have a deep dark tan. Oh, brother. Brother! Are you mad cause Brookie just can't sing? Up in heaven there's a wrestling ring. Oh, brother! Are you about to lose your life? Now you're just another jabroni. Jesus will pin you tonight. The Savior's winning. Kiss that Fu Manchu goodbye. Take a fatal dose of that morphine. Jesus will pin you tonight. Brother! Will you lose this fucking fight? Will you take one last putt for me? Is your speedo way too tight? Your bones are creaking. Will you lose this fucking fight? Here's a message from the Iron Sheik. He said, fuck you, time to die. Healing through humor. Brother! Brother! Woo!
Let the dollars hit the floor, Chris AC, Johnny, cheered some more, showing ClusterF support. Let the dollars hit the floor, Chris AC, Johnny, cheered some more, showing ClusterF support.
Fucking asshole. God damn it. That's bullshit. Fucking asshole.
When he chess bets, man's son gets trim. More hydro for the show, give us dough. This Chris AZ Johnny, two Chris AZ Johnny, half. It's a sexy thing, a gift that makes me sing. Try, it's a special gift, but it won't fit a fist. Oh, he has a type of oh! Let the dollars hit the floor, Chris AZ Johnny cheered some more, showing ClusterF support. Let the dollars hit the floor, Chris AC, Johnny, cheered some more, showing ClusterF support.
Tracy's fixing the TV, allegedly.
Or
breaking it. everything up. Totally effed it up. Totally effed. Welcome back to ClusterF. Mike and Jerry show coming up at 11.
There you go.
Maybe.
Now let's see if it cuts off, though.
See, why don't you people just fucking listen to me?
We did.
We shall see. Hopefully I solve the problem.
Look how nice and clear the picture is.
Yeah, it looks clear.
We were talking about Hulk Hogan Thunder in Paradise.
What's that?
It was his TV show.
Well, we were wondering. Luann said something about him, doing the memorial, doing the Emmys. They name everybody that died recently.
Yeah.
And they didn't name Hogan. And I was like, well, maybe because he didn't do TV, he's not a TV, series. But then Mike said, yes, he was.
Thunder in Paradise.
Thunder in Paradise.
And Hulk Hogan is Hurricane Spencer.
How could you not mention him then?
The hottest hero of the high seas.
You shoot at me? Well, chew on this.
I don't remember that at all.
1994. 1993. We were in the middle
I
of
was
having
pregnant.
we were having kids.
I
We
was
weren't paying attention.
pregnant
to
with
Thunder.
2 babies.
Thunder in Paradise.
One who fires a weapon at you. Thunder will lock into anyone who even points a weapon at you. He's got no guts.
He's got an iPad. You see him?
Look at that, man. Just got the telephone call. Yeah, yeah.
And he's
Was
about
that
to
Heather?
lose.
Yeah, that was the sex tape right there.
That's where they got the idea.
Where's Bubba at? Where's the
other-
security room?
He's in the security room.
Oh, the TV went out again.
And he's about to lose what he loves the most.
You sucked everything you wanted.
That's got to be something with the like the TV's going on the fritz, right?
Maybe.
Yeah, I think so.
Fantastic.
That boat, you're in hawk over your eyes, which is very hot.
Let's just say Spence is on the hook. All we gotta do is reel him in.
But when a beautiful woman makes him an offer he can't refuse.
Heather.
Let me get this straight. You're willing to pay me to marry you?
If you don't get the money, you lose your boat. If I don't get married, I lose my hotel.
This confirmed bachelor is forced to say,
All right. Is this like 4 minutes long?
I watched the whole thing.
I do. And when the bad guys learn
Great.
that the Hulkster's
Great
newfound
stuff.
You gotta go to YouTube for the rest of this.
family
There it is! Right there, right there.
holds the key to a buried treasure.
Well, buried
Smart is the
treasure.
smart. Get the bag, get the weapons. We're going ashore.
Holy matrimony becomes an unholy mess.
We'll maybe doing something exciting together. We'll make them really fall in love.
Now, he's got the loot in front of him.
I just want to say, I'm very excited.
A ruthless businessman after him.
I'll prove that it was only a marriage of convenience and have you both arrested.
Yeah, it was a little rapey.
Fraud. The enemy behind him.
Oh, yeah, Navy
Andre the Giant?
Navy anchor!
Yeah, who was that guy that threw him? Was it that guy with the silver teeth, Jaws?
Oh,
that guy?
yeah, right.
And his bride by his side.
You're supposed to be this great commando. Do something.
Think you could take her with you when you leave?
Join Hulk Hogan
Acting.
as he proves once again he's simply the best.
Boom!
All right, I've seen enough now. I thought I wanted more, but be careful what you wish for.
Just ask a simple question.
This is why they did not honor him at the Emmys, because of this show.
Luann, this is why we don't answer your questions.
Oh boy, look at this.
Most juvenile delinquent of a man I have ever met in my entire life.
A lot of explosions. Thunder. In paradise. All righty.
Guess he should have been included.
Yeah, I mean he was the TV star
Yeah, I guess so.
for 1 year before it got canceled. All right, where's Adam Calhoun? Let's get this over with. outside. There's a Sean Raz crappy song
What's
of the week.
going on, guys? I hope you enjoyed this brand new music.
I wonder how much
video.
is.
First,
I'm
going
gonna
on
look up how
tour.
much his tickets are to the. What was the name
Yeah.
of that place?
The Stockyard was the
Stockyard.
Stockyard and Holiday.
Yeah. Okay.
What he talking about? We
How
ain't
mu-
tryna
how-
hear it. Put your hands in the
How much do you think his tickets are going for?
$50.
Yeah.
$50. That's a pricey.
Yeah.
I mean,
You got to pay to get him here. I don't know where he's from, but
I think he's got to pay. I think he's driving here in his car. I'm pretty sure. I'm thinking $30. What do you say, Trace?
Oh, yeah, probably, I'd say $120.
What? What, Donna?
What?
Donna hates guessing.
I
She
don't
hates.
like
She's not a
guessing.
guesser.
I'll
So
say
weird.
30.
It's a weird quirk. And she hates guessing.
30, 50, what'd you say?
120.
And what does Mike say?
I said 30, didn't I?
30?
30,
Okay.
yeah.
Make sure you guys get your tickets. I'll leave the link to the tickets
Oh,
in the description. and it'll be the pinned comment. I'll see you guys
Woo! Not
That
bad.
was-
And she
You guys
hates.
are on it.
And she hates me because I'm
And
a
it's
good guesser.
30. It's the convenience fee was $3 that added to it. So, but
convenience
if
fee.
you want to
Right
do the VIP lounge,
Oh, yeah.
$79.
Ah.
Maybe meet Adam Calhoun.
Who
Yeah.
gives a pot?
2 free beers.
First they gon' run, then they gon' hide. It don't really matter cause we be outside, bunch of crazy white boys, ain't no fear in their eyes.
$100 for the meet and greet.
$100 to meet Adam.
Oh, we don't
Calhoun.
even charge for meet.
Man, I
and
think
greet,
I'm really
man.
selling
Look at
them.
us start.
We're selling ourselves short.
I mean, we have to
man.
pay for everything.
Man,
We
I'm
gotta-
really selling our man.
It don't really matter cause we be outside,
We be outside.
white boys, ain't no fear in their eyes.
So
Oh, this is horrible.
it's terrible.
Yeah, this is a sucky song.
Am I taking from this that they're waiting for you outside to kick your ass?
I'm sure I told you.
That's all he does is sing about kicking people's asses.
I've been whipping and running since just a youngin'. I got scars from the come up, hit me hard in the
The
stomach.
screen
I
is
got
black.
cards, turn $1 to 100.
Ain't nothing we can do about it.
That I
Yeah.
write got me caught.
That's. Are the people seeing it, or is
Yeah, I didn't.
Are you seeing this Adam Calhoun video? Or
Now
is
it
Yes,
came
they
back
are.
on. Whenever the TV
No.
comes.
No, but are they? Is the video cutting out for you guys?
No.
For me, it is.
Oh, okay. So if you're watching on Twitch, then it's cutting out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Nothing
then
we
it's a
can do.
computer deal or something.
No, because
No,
if that
it's the
cuts
TV.
like the computer won't even work if that TV's not synced with it.
All right.
So something's going on.
Yeah,
God,
must
why-
be the
I might have to
TV
go get a
going
new-
on the fritz.
Get a new freaking TV.
On the fritz.
Well, you won't be able to see. You can still hear it. You won't be able to see all of it.
I don't think anybody needs to see it. We've seen it enough.
It's the same old, same
It
old.
comes on and off.
Same old, same
Abundance.
old.
And when it comes to price, there's no budget. Life's a bitch, so I fuck it. She won't
Let me
even
tell you
let
what's
touch
happening
it.
in the
Lord, forgive
video.
me,
They're
I'm
out in
a
the
huff and
field.
pray later.
Tracy's don't play
There's
by
an
play.
old broken down bus behind them. There's a guy weed eating in the corner.
They're drinking Busch Light and they're angry.
Yeah, they're
angry.
very a group of angry, at least 3 to 6 angry people in a huddle.
It could be the cable. When you get a new
Time for a
cable.
new cable.
Cables go bad. It ain't coming back on this time though, so I'm just gonna put us back on the screen.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is so boring.
Horrible song.
Yeah, is it?
That I can't even
You
talk
know,
about.
maybe it's usually this bad. We just don't notice because we're enamored with the ridiculous video.
Maybe.
Can you lip sync it, Trace? Lip sync it. That's what it
You probably
Here we
cringe
go.
and close your eyelids. I've been wildin', I've been down this road before. Check the mileage, tires worn. I've been grinding all my life. No brakes, all gas. I don't fuck around with hybrids.
No
I
brakes,
will
all
break
gas.
your
No
ass.
brakes, all gas.
You been laying down in bed while I done made my bag. And when you wake your ass up, you can hate on that. Fuck around and say some shit that you ain't taking back. When that Chevy bow tie come rolling down the block, there's a good chance somebody gon' drive. Ain't no time to
Doubt
be
it.
afraid. Gotta stand on what you say. If you tryna play it safe, call the cops. First they gon' run, then they gon' hide. It don't
It's almost over. I don't think I ever want Sean Raz to send us another Adam Calhoun song again.
Please no.
It's we've overdosed on him. It's not even funny anymore. It's just,
what's the other guy? You
just
could send us
bad.
the crazy guy videos, maybe.
Ryan Upchurch.
Upchurch, you know, not even
I gotta
because
look
they're
him
not
up. I
because they're
forget what he
better.
looks like.
Just because to see more of a welfare check type deal.
Yeah, boo. That was a downer.
That was
That's
a
all right,
bad
Sean.
song.
It's not your fault. It was bad. It just wasn't entertaining. It was so bad. It wasn't entertaining.
What's crazy about Ryan Upchurch? I forget.
He was like
domestic
threatening people
violence.
and domestic violence and kind of going crazy.
Yeah, like he's got mental problems or something.
Yeah.
We got Donna's Matt the Welder of the Week. First, let me find this.
And remember when you watch this, that's just in like Tampa or whatever he's talking about. This is in everybody's area.
First, on a lighter note, babe, I got some Sebastian Maniscalco for you.
Oh, do you? I like that.
She said, "This is pretty good." You restarting the TV?
Hey, maybe plug it back into the other one.
Get to the other HDMI?
I don't know, just because it seemed to come back on. This one doesn't. This one ain't coming back on.
So how's that compared?
You know, I need to check the cord over here because maybe, remember the other day, Bella went under there and knocked the phone off and took the bunch of cords with her, and it could be that.
I think it could be.
So
all right, here's
you have to change that back to the HDMI 1 then, right? Okay, well,
no, get testy,
don't have to be
testy.
Jeez. Son of a bitch. There you go.
It ain't gonna work.
Yeah, it is.
And
it's just
not working.
Well, we have to follow the cord because it goes around the back, around the baseboard, and so I don't know which one it is. We actually.
What? It looks like a cloth cord. Like it's got cloth on the outside and it's got a little white lines every.
So we're on now.
Yeah, see
but
if
we're
it's
just
loose.
not on that TV.
We're fine. We just can't. You guys, I can see it, but you guys can't see the TV.
Right, it's just the TV isn't coming up.
Can they see? Can the chat see us?
They can see us.
The
Yeah.
chat sees what I'm seeing here.
Yes.
Right? Okay.
You finding it, buddy?
No, I give up.
All right. Forget about it. Here's Sebastian. This is a good.
Well, okay.
What? Are you gonna try to find it?
I'll try.
Why don't we?
Oh shit! Everybody's there.
Why don't we just?
Donna's under the table. Mike, do you feel bad for me?
Oh shit!
Wait a minute. Now Mike's under the table. What's going on down there?
Can you follow that cord and pull on it a little bit because there's no cord like that, so it might be.
This is great.
But actually, I can. What I can do, I might not even need the cord. I just need to plug everything in to make sure it's all plugged in right.
Tell me this ain't really live chat now. You don't get this on any other place. No other podcast does this.
Yeah. Okay.
Where does that go?
Yeah, it's plugged in, but let me see.
What's this?
That's.
What's this?
I'm just gonna see if there's.
This. She might unplug this too. I don't know.
Well, it wouldn't be working if it was completely unplugged.
I'm just saying she might have unplugged some shit. All right.
That is just this.
Could be the TV.
See this? These two?
Uh-huh.
That's just one cord. And nothing's plugged into either side, and I think it's.
Well, I might need to get a new TV.
So it just might be. Let me take one of these out and plug the TV into a different thing.
I'm thinking it's a TV. That's what I'm thinking. They don't make them like don't do that. They don't make them like they used to.
No.
Success?
Nope.
Well, that TV just ain't even coming on now, is it? What's up with that?
Is it off? No. I don't know.
Hey, how do those people that everybody's sending the dead flowers to the dogs, the dog dead flowers you get that I gotta deliver?
Dead flowers? What are you
The
talking
dead
about?
dog flowers.
Dead dog.
Dead dog flowers I gotta
They're not
deliver.
dead flowers. He's saying, you're like, I'm sending dead flowers out to people.
Dead dog flowers.
Good advertisement.
Your dog died. Here's some dead flowers.
Sorry to hear about it.
You know,
What
but
about it?
How do they know when somebody's dog dies?
Facebook.
I don't know, honestly, because sometimes they have the wrong addresses. It's like, how do you have the wrong address to the person that is supposed to be getting stuff from you?
People think they're so important now that people give a fuck about if their animal died. Like, have you ever posted online that your dog died? Like,
people do it all the time, every day. They post. But they want them to keep buying stuff from them. You know, like they assume they're going to get another dog or that they already have another dog because it's Chewy.
Yeah.
You know, and Chewy, they assume
they always got another dog. I'm always like, do the whole
I still don't
replace
understand.
so quick.
Sometimes I think that people lie about
get
it.
flowers?
No, to get just so that to get out of having to keep. It's like, why do you have to lie to Chewy to say,
I don't
"Oh
think
yeah,
they're
my dog
lying.
died"? I don't know.
I don't think they're lying.
Oh, to get out of the subscription.
How do they know that this mail order company that sends out dog treats and dog toys? How do they know when your dog dies? Because she gets a ton of those.
Well, yeah,
those
that's what I'm
orders
saying, man.
that they send to people whose dog died, and the people. Half the time, the people don't even live there. They moved 3 years ago. I don't know what's going on.
like,
It's
how
some
do
kind of
they-
money laundering.
Yeah, money laundering or something. It's weird, you know. And I just try and drop them off and run away because it's so awkward, you know.
is.
Most of the people, you know, it's not a big deal if somebody's excited about flowers but don't know who sent them, unless it's there's a secret note in it that it's about your dog dying, you know? Like,
totally ruining your day.
some people are just like, what? Who sent me flowers? Oh my God, you know?
And then
Like,
they get the card and it says, "We're so sorry to hear about Bella dying," and they're like, "Oh." But a lot of people are like, "Oh, that was so nice of Chewy to send." That's what a lot of people
But you
do.
think Chewy be updated with the addresses,
Right?
Good. Where they
That's-
sending the food?
That's what I'm saying.
my
Where are they
dog
sending
died
the food?
and nobody loves me.
Some homeless person eating dog food. You know, like the-
I know. I don't know.
All right, here's Donna's Matt. What? Matt the welder.
Now,
what?
okay. Well, we can't see it on the TV. That makes me mad.
Oh. I don't know what to do.
Did you turn the thing on again? Turn it off and on.
Man, the TV's not
So
working,
the TV's
man.
not even coming on right now.
Right. Turn it off and then back on.
It
That's all
won't
I
turn
ask.
off or on or do anything. It's all
Oh,
it'll do.
unplug it then. Unplug the actual plug.
I did that
and turn
too.
It back, then you put it. Oh, you did it? No, just unplug it from down there.
And now do what?
Plug it in a different one.
Why is it still bleeping red?
You're plugging it back in.
Is that the right plug? Yeah. All right.
Oh, it's almost like I tried that already.
But now do you have to turn it on?
Turn it on with the remote, buddy.
It's not
Do
working.
it. Just do it. Where's the remote?
Don't argue with your
On
parents.
the
Just
floor.
do it.
There he goes. You turn it on. It's gonna work like magic, buddy. Bada bing.
Been over here trying to turn it on
All
for 10
right.
minutes.
All right. So we have to do Matt
Maybe
the
the
welder.
battery in the remote is dead.
Matt the
I
welder.
pressed the button up
Come
there
up with
too.
another
Matt the welder without video. Sorry, babe.
Keeps talking about no property taxes. How would you pay for that? Because if you take away property taxes, you're going to have to find a way to fund what the property taxes we're paying for. I got a novel idea. You tax the PACs. All of these bureaucrats, they have political committees, right? Thousands, hundreds of thousands, sometimes millions of dollars. Most of the time, actually, it's millions of dollars. Tax that money. All of that dark money is tax-free.
So, but the names he's showing are very local people. So you wouldn't even think that local politicians I wouldn't even think they got PAC. I think they're just local yokel boys. They're all making huge bank on people conning them into doing what they want to do.
Yep.
All they got to do is spend it. At the end of each cycle, they make sure they zero out their bank accounts, and the wealthy donors and the special interests can go ahead and refill them up. Every time they get a huge donation or even a small donation, tax that money. Do it at the national level. Tax CPAC, tax APAC, tax every political action committee. Use it to pay for the national debt on the national level. Use it to help you with your property relief in Florida. The Lieutenant Governor of Florida has been receiving money from a political action committee in Georgia. You have money coming in from outside the state of Florida that is funding your bureaucrats. That's why they don't listen to you. Tax that money. The best way I can show you how...
Tax them. But he's asking the bureaucrats that are in charge to tax their cash cow.
That's right. Yeah, he's asking the people who are stealing the money to, give some of that money
give it
out.
back. They ain't going to do that.
Lauren says between the TV and the dogs, it sounds like a Reginald Roundtree's podcast.
Hey, sometimes shit happens.
Donna's not giving up on
it. Ain't gonna come back on.
How much money is available to tax is if I show you the names associated with the PACs in the state of Florida. Type in the last name Milner. Look at all the accounts that come up for Michael Milner. Now type in Noreen Finner. Look at all of these accounts associated with...
It's a lot. It's a lot. You can't see it. It's a lot.
Noreen Finner. It's just waiting for the people of Florida to stand up and say, stop taxing us and start taxing the bureaucrat.
He's got birds in the background, too. Just like
a lot of Reginald Roundtree today.
Donna got it.
Did she get it? What'd you do?
Plugged the right thing.
Me?
I don't know, because when you did it, I never saw the red light go out. And when I did it, the red light went out. And then back, quit.
You didn't do that.
Do anything, did you?
Huh?
You didn't just unplug it, did you?
No.
Okay.
There's the red light. There we go.
Yeah.
It's coming on.
It's coming back on, though.
I don't know.
It's going off and on.
Yeah, forget it.
Go ahead and share it and see if it...
Sure.
Well, you don't have it.
Yeah, I'll share it.
Better than
It
nothing.
doesn't matter.
All right, go ahead.
Now type in Eric Robinson. He's the prince of...
That guy. Look at how wide that guy is. That guy's wide.
Darkness, because he deals in dark money. That's what he's nicknamed himself. Look at all of these accounts associated with Eric Robinson. They're waiting for the people of Florida to stand up and say, tax the PAC. Make it pound sign, tax the PAC. I mean, hashtag tax the PAC. Sorry, I grew up with a landline. There is so many accounts that we could be taxing to our benefit. How come when the bureaucrats say, hey, you can come over here with your Venmo and help pay off the national debt, they never offer up their political action committees for taxation? That's who we ought to be taking money from. We thank you for watching FCNN. We would like to remind you that these articles are available at our website at FloridaCrackerNewsNetwork.com. That way you can read them while you're hiding at work in the bathroom.
I think it's a little stretch on that one. They're not gonna tax the PAC.
It's just showing you all the money that they
I
but
mean,
besides that, then you just make it to where, all right, I'm not giving them any money. The PAC doesn't give any money, to where it shows up, and now it starts going underneath the table or whatever. And now you don't know where the money's coming from.
They just find a different way.
Yeah.
To steal, to get paid. They're going to get paid. They're not going to stop getting paid.
They're not going to stop taking money from people because that's how they all get rich.
How have they figured out how to do it so well to where the Americans have you've never even heard murmurs of people being like, let's not pay our taxes this year because
anyone that does that, boy, they'll put that on.
Because everything that they pass, they'll pass something like, do you think we need more adoption rules or something? And everybody go, oh, yeah, okay, which should take about 3 pages. And then you find out it was 1,800 pages because there were 900 other things that they threw in there.
Yeah.
And everybody's going, oh, yeah, we got more adoptions. But they didn't find out about, oh, yeah, it's now legal to give these guys money anytime they want.
Yep. And they, all that, with Matt the Welder doing that stuff, all that'll do is make them do something. They're like, how can we make it to where these figures aren't public figures anymore?
I'm surprised you can even see that.
Yeah, because everything of you is a public knowledge.
Exactly.
But they'll make it to where their stuff isn't public knowledge anymore.
You got it. Here's Sebastian Maniscalco's take.
I've seen it all. I'm at the basketball game. My son's team's getting his ass kicked. It's 14-2, right? So I looked at the scoreboard. It's 10-2 now. I said, what's going on? Why is the score going backwards? And one of the moms here is like, they don't want to make us feel bad, so they're taking points off. This is ridiculous. I'm sorry. This society sucks.
So they're taking points off.
Yeah, I mean,
he must be feeling real comfortable though, for him to come out and say it.
Yeah.
I mean, what happens when they, you turn your game around? Do they give them 2 points back?
Right.
If you start catching up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I'd be pissed if they lost the game.
I hate all that. I hate the 10-run rule in softball. And you
Mercy rules.
It's like I played 2.5 innings and I got to go home.
Yeah.
And football, if you're killing the other team, they just have a running clock, and it goes by so fast.
It does.
And if you're playing, you're like, I want to play more. I don't care if I'm getting my ass kicked. I like playing. All right, that's it. That's all we got for today. Mike and Jerry show coming up in a matter of minutes.
Well, the TV's staying on for a minute anyway.
You fixed it, babe. That doesn't. I mean, I don't understand what that would be.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been on for a couple minutes now.
Let's see.
Oh man.
What'd you do?
What's going on?
How many waters does it take to turn on a TV?
Lots.
Can you still tell
more for a computer?
Can you still tell what?
Can you still tell Pollock jokes?
Yeah, you can always tell Pollock jokes. The Polish have no lobby. It's the only country.
lobby.
You can say whatever you want about, and nobody cares. Because they're white, I think.
What about the Inuits?
I think you can tell Inuit jokes.
Yeah. Gosh, I watch those videos, man, and it's just what a hard life to have the Inuits living in the cold like that.
Maybe it's the best life ever.
I can't. No, it's not. I can for sure tell you, man. Like these people got nothing. Like
where is it? Alaska?
I think so. And all these people. It's just people that I don't know if it's Inuits. It's people living in cold weather, and everything they eat is like frozen fucking fish, and gnawing on frozen fish, and everything they have is like made of bones because it's the only thing. It's made of like animal bones. Their sled. This is my sled made of animal bones because we don't have trees or shelter. It's just fucking coldness all the time.
Can't they import it from somewhere?
Can't they move fucking south, bro? Like head south. It gets warmer, man.
Get on that sled and head south, right?
They like the life.
Till the sled doesn't move anymore.
Maybe that's how they like it. Simple.
The sled can't move anymore.
Simple and cold and miserable. Maybe that's how they like it. All right, we got it. We got to go. Mike and Jerry show coming up. We'll be right back with Mike and Jerry show. Thanks for listening. Ned in your head tomorrow morning, 7:45. Working on a bra show. We'll see about that. And we'll be right back with Mike and Jerry.
I asked Elon where he thinks we should be. He said multi-planetary. I'm tired of Earth, it's luscious and green. And I know a place that fucking stinks. Maybe we could go to Mars, a place where life is really hard. Maybe we could go to Mars. I said, Elon, hey, fuck you. He said that Mars gave him really big wood. I said that shithole just ain't no good. He said the red planet is so very fine. I said there's no air, you'll fucking die. Maybe we could go to Mars. I said you will fucking starve. Maybe we can go to Mars. I said, Elon, hey, fuck you. Can't breathe, can't eat, yeah. Woo! We ain't going to Mars. Maybe we could go to Mars, a place where life is really hard. Maybe we could go to Mars. I said, Elon, hey, fuck you. I told Elon that it's too far away. It's -50 all fucking day. Life here on Earth is a walk in the park. On Mars it sucks balls, it's cold and dark. Maybe we can go to Mars. I said, you a fucking star. Maybe we could go to Mars. I said, Elon, hey, fuck you. Can't breathe, can't eat, yeah. 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 Can't breathe, can't eat,
That's pretty fucking good.
Somebody said it made me look taller.
Yeah, VW.
Do you see all the videos online, or is it just mine that are videos that make you 3 inches taller? The shoes.
3 inches taller.
You know, they look like normal cool shoes, but they're supposed to make you 2 or 3 inches taller.
Oh, I wonder if I mean,
And,
if
you know,
how could they look normal?
Well, I mean, 3 inches isn't that bad,
guess
and
you're
they
right.
kind of,
It's like-
you know, they just got like
It's on the
they got
inside.
like an inch and a half,
Insole.
cool looking sole, and then another inch or so something
Kinda
in the
like
shoe.
those ones Spice Boy got. Those seem to. Remember they?
Yeah,
you
they
showed
seem-
they looked like they would make you a little
Let's
taller.
order some tall shoes, buddy. Let's get
That's
tall.
what I want.
Let's get tall.
I need to get tall.
You can be a double poser.
Double poser.
Yeah,
my
wear
hat,
your
my
hat and
shoes.
your shoes.
Trace pretending to be a tall Jewish man. Welcome to the Mike and Jerry Show. Net in your head tomorrow morning, 7:45. There you go. Donna got the TV working.
We're back.
Everything's good.
Just in time for us.
Exactly. Lynn Card just subscribed for 74 months.
Yay, Lynn.
It's a long time, Lynn. Appreciate it.
Next time, peanuts without coconuts.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like coconut. Like,
yeah.
what was it? Almond Joy?
Yeah, never.
I can't really eat that.
Never.
It's just.
I don't. I never was. I don't know. Not that.
It's the consistency. It's,
Yeah, I don't know. Just coconut pie, coconut cake.
yeah.
No, it just.
There's not really coconut on the coconut cashew, so it's just like a flavor.
Well, yeah, I didn't like that either.
Let's see. Oh, did you hear how I used my wokeness?
Uh-oh.
I used wokeness to my advantage.
How
I thought
was
you'd appreciate this story. So I was on the phone with the cable company. Don was on the phone because they've been screwing us around, and then they were billing us for, they're always something. And so she's on the phone and she's trying to get, she called to get something off the bill, and said, "Don't shut off my cable. You're just shutting off my internet because I already supposedly did this,
Yeah, exactly.
a month ago. Don't turn off my cable. Don't turn off my cable. The cable's off." And she's on for the phone for an hour. Then she's got to go to work, so she gives it to me, and I'm like, I didn't do the greatest job, and so So I hung up and said, well, the guy said there's no way it works with our TiVo, and we're just going to have to get a new box. And she's like, no, that's not what I was trying to do. It does work. It was just working 5 minutes ago. So I got to call him back. And I get a hold of this guy, and we're going through the whole deal. And Zach thinks like he's going to be able to help me. It's about 25 minutes. And he's like, what was the name on the account? And I said, probably Donna Waters. And he's like, yep, Donna Waters. Okay. He's like, is this Donna Waters? I'm like, nope, this is her husband. He's like, well, you can't do it. I can't authorize you to do anything with this account, so we're going to have to end the call. And I'm like, no, wait a second. I said, she's here. I'll go get her. I said, Donna. And I go, this is Donna. And he goes, excuse me? I said, who's this? I said, it's Donna. And it took him a while to process, and he's like, he knew what I was doing, but he's like, there's nothing he could do. See? So you got to use it to your advantage. There's nothing he could do.
Let me tell you something. I'm like, I don't know how many times I got on the phone and said, listen, I'm old. Because everybody wants you to do shit online.
Yeah.
You know, you get when you finally
it's all
get
they
a
want.
person, well, you know, you could go to our website, and I go, listen, I'm old and I don't know how to do computers. Help me out. And okay, you know, and I've done it like the last time I took a trip with the train. I booked it for like a Tuesday, and it was a cheap ticket, so you know you're not supposed to change or whatever. And then Lauren called and said, "Oh no, you know you don't. I need you a day before or something."
Yeah.
So I called up and and they said, "Well, you know, with these tickets, they're really not." And they like it was maybe $40, and they give you like maybe $2 back. So I was like, "Oh fuck." So I said, I did this online, and I'm a little old, and I'm not really good at. Oh, okay, we'll do this one time for you.
There you go. Play the sympathy. You're old and feeble.
Yeah, exactly. You listen. And the next thing you know, boom. I got my ticket. And, same price, everything.
Good for you.
Yeah, I'm not above using the. Senior citizen.
Yeah. Use whatever you can.
Whatever works, man.
But I was, because when he said that, I can't handle it. I can't handle it. Like, I have to have the person who's on the account. I was just like, oh, Donna's going to kill me. Because she's going to have to go through all this all again when she already would. And I blew it. And I was like, I'm Donna.
Yeah, I get to, Luann works the account for the cable and stuff, but they ask you for like a security code now. Not a never mind, or maybe my name's on it too. But they also ask for some sort of security code. And every year, like something like I'll buy the hockey package, and then they forget to shut it off. And it's the same channel as for the baseball package.
Yeah.
So I wind up getting the baseball package basically for nothing.
Sweet.
And naturally, I'm not going to call up and say anything.
Yeah.
But somewhere along the summer or somewhere along the line, Luann gets pissed at the cable company.
Yeah.
And has to call them. And then they find out, and I lose the baseball package.
Oh.
So now this summer, again, the same thing happened. And I made it up until like last week, where I was getting a baseball package for free. And now the cable company, they sent us something, you're on the automatic renew for the hockey package. But included in the cable package is ESPN Plus and ESPN Mega, to where we're going to be doing all the hockey games. So basically, you really don't need the hockey package.
Yeah.
So you need to call up and cancel, but you need to call up and cancel it. Without thinking, called up, cancel it. 10 minutes later, no longer had the baseball package because they said, fuck, we still have it turned on.
Don't you hate it when you do that?
Yeah. But I have another thing that's illegal that I get all the games anyway. So
here's I got your favorite new conservative talk show host, Jeffree Star.
Charlie Kirk was just shot and is now passed away while he was debating at the Utah Valley College. And this happened while we've been streaming. I'm literally been editing a video. I'm about to upload it right now. And I'm literally stunned. Like, what is going on, dude? For speaking the truth, that's what happened? Are you fucking kidding me right now? If you watch me daily, we don't really get political in this room. We're all about positivity, makeup, sarcasm.
Nice fingernails there. Nice fingernails.
Yeah. Go ahead.
This is the kind of person you would think would be way against Charlie Kirk.
Yeah, exactly. All upset about it.
But there are actually people like this who are flamboyant who actually can use their brains.
Jokes, trolling, clapping back, being fun. Okay? This is a grown man who fought for the truth, who went all around our country debating people of all walks of life, walks of religion, walks of sexuality. He debated everybody. And if you're in here saying it wasn't the truth, you are a they, them loser, okay? You are one of those people who doesn't want to live in reality. You want to live in your weird little brain up here.
That's most people nowadays.
Can I still don't get the meaning behind they, them. What was I still don't get not the meaning, but the purpose. Why can't, all right, like say this guy was Mike and now he wants to transgender to becoming a female.
No, this guy's just
or just
a dude who likes pink hair and long nails. And
okay.
He's probably gay, but he's not transgender at all.
All right, but say he wants to transform and all right, call me Michelle now. Mm-hmm. Cool. All right, you want to be, but no, you have to call me them or they. I don't get that. That part I don't get. Like what?
Well, Jerry, some people feel like a boy one day and a girl the next, and then back to a boy. They're fluid, and so they're two genders in one. So they prefer to be called they them.
It's
obviously
a generational thing.
No, it's ludicrous. To me, it's intentional. It's the government trying to just make you believe stupid stuff.
When you say they, aren't you like putting a whole bunch of people into a group and making them like a one?
No, you're. If you were fluid, I would say Jerry came over last night. Oh, they brought nachos, but it's just you. But because you feel you're two people, I must refer to you as they. So you'll see that in the newspaper sometimes, and it really confused me at first. I'd be reading the story, and then all of a sudden they, and I was like, well, who was he with? And the whole time they're using they, I'm like, well, who's they? And I was like, oh, I get it. They is him.
And him. Okay.
It's the kind of preposterousness, like when Kamala Harris recognized Dylan Mulvaney, the Bud Light guy,
right,
for living as a woman for 1 year, when he was obviously just an attention-seeking guy. He was not transgender at all. They were making. I don't know.
I mean, again, like this guy. Good for you. Whatever your take is on this. Not wishing anybody murder, but just say, I wasn't a fan.
People have opinions.
Good. Whatever. I hope you have a nice dinner tonight. I have nothing against you. Whatever your take is on this, as long as you're not wishing somebody murder.
Exactly. Exactly.
I have no problem with you. I don't get what everybody's upset about. As far as I get it. I have a problem with 14-year-olds being transgendered. Yeah, mm-hmm. I have and people pushing them that way, and the 14-year-old having the last word on saying I want the operation, as opposed to an adult going, no, I'm sorry, you're 14, you don't make the decision.
Exactly.
I have a problem with
common
that.
Sense. It's common sense.
I'd have a problem with him going into a grammar school and doing story time, talking transgender stories or whatever. If he went in and told a story about, a pirate story, I could care less. I could care less. Just as long as he doesn't say, now you all need to go and dye your hair pink.
It's just, that's what I think turned so many people who were center right, because that's like obvious stuff. It's stuff that shouldn't even
common sense.
There was a lot of common sense that happened in the 4 previous years under that administration that just rational, sane people were like, couldn't believe. It's like it's preposterous, and that's
And
why
that's
why
what-
Trump
yeah.
got reelected.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think most people have a problem with this guy, but most people had a problem with the 12-year-old, saying I want to start taking medication or whatever, or the 12-year-old having conversations with the teacher, and the teacher saying, "Oh no, I'm not telling the parents," or this and that, or the teacher telling the 12-year-old, "You shouldn't tell your parents that you feel this way."
And
I have a problem with
I
that.
think we're having a whole new generation of teachers that it's probably, I don't know, the education system is probably pretty left, and they're being indoctrinated. So your teacher wants, your daughter's teacher wants to teach them about the stuff that should be strictly left up to parents.
Exactly.
The gender ideology, politics, pride, Black Lives Matter. That's got place. None of that has any place in the classroom at all.
And you know what though? I'll put some of that blame on the parents too for not teaching their children that.
That's a sad,
I'll
sad
put
part
some
of it.
The teachers aren't the only. I go along with what you say, but you can't leave the parents out either for the blame. I think a lot of parents are. Just send my kid to school and whatever. Not worried about what is being taught. I mean, I don't think when my daughter went to school, I don't think any of the teachers, maybe they did, and she just didn't tell me, try to got into sex changes or this and that. But she did come home with stories about, my teacher's dating this one, or my teacher's dating that, or my teacher's getting divorced. And I'm like, why do you notice?
Exactly.
Why do you notice? You shouldn't even, you got 45 minutes with this teacher. None of those minutes should be taken up with her personal life.
I don't think any of my teachers ever told me.
No, I didn't know none of that shit.
I mean, the only thing you might be is your teacher would say, "Well, I went home and my husband, he had dinner ready." That would be the only thing.
I went to the
you might-
Yankee game or
Yeah.
some shit.
Yeah.
Well, or you see something after school, seeing one teacher getting in the car with the other teacher going, "Oh, maybe they're dating." What are they doing riding together?
That's all you should know.
But that was it. None of my teachers ever told me, I'm divorced and I met a nice girl. I never heard that shit. My daughter would come in, "Oh, yeah, so-and-so's dating got a new boyfriend." Why do you know that shit?
And you didn't used to be the case, like you said. Did you see the Giants game?
Don't get me started.
Who are they playing?
Dallas.
Oh my God! For some reason I decided to watch the whole Dallas Giants game, which I don't normally do, and it was it was such
an exciting game,
back and forth. A combined score of 70 plus points, but when you leave your defense with 13 seconds left to hold the opponent, you can't hold them for. They couldn't.
Seconds.
That Giants defense is atrocious.
And that's supposed to be their strong point. That was all summer long. Giant defense. They got cornerbacks. They got this. They got that. And the first week, they lost, but it wasn't that bad. They didn't give up that many points. But the second week against Dallas, I was like, what are you guys doing? And you know what? The quarterback, great game up until his last pass. And, he just went back and chucked it. Now, the obvious, the receiver went one way while he was throwing another way. But if you looked at the guy that got the interception, he was 50 yards out. He was playing center field. So if that's where you were throwing, that's where the defender was. You were throwing right at the defender. He was like a center fielder just waiting for it to come down. Where were you throwing? Even if the receiver made the right cut going towards that, the defender was already there. At best, you got a 50-50 shot. Come on. You know what?
I figured. I watched it and I was like, boy.
And then I'm thinking, well, maybe this thing is fixed because you look at like what is it, the 32 teams, so there's like 16 games every week, and about 12 of them every week come down to 30 seconds,
exactly.
20 seconds there's only 13 seconds left. There's no way they can score.
No way.
Well, yeah, they did. So maybe it's fixed because all of a sudden the flag goes up, or flag here, or flag there, and the next thing you know, they're in field goal range. And then, what I'm starting to think, this whole fucking thing's rigged. You know, and they don't really give a shit who wins the Super Bowl. They just want to make sure everybody's betting on a game.
Making money. That's all they care, is making the money. And I kind of feel that way too. But I think you just, I mean, it's fine as long as your team's winning.
Yeah, well, it's easy to say it's rigged when my team is 0-2. You know, yeah, the fucking thing's all rigged. Like, you know, it's easy to say that. You
like
know,
the Bucks
they were 2-0. It's like, yeah, they're great.
Bucks
you
are
know?
looking great. Baker's looking awesome.
Yeah, you know.
But I think you just have to watch it almost like professional wrestling and just enjoy. I just enjoy watching football. And if it's fake, it's fake. I need football.
Well, that's
I
it.
need
Like this game, like what was it, Buffalo and Baltimore. Right? And
that was another
game,
barn burner.
Yeah, but that's something you know, like I don't think the nation was looking at Giants Dallas. Well, we got to watch that.
No.
You know,
They used to.
When football fans are going, Buffalo, Baltimore, yeah, that's a game I want to watch, you know? And that turned out to be a good game. And I can see that going to the wire. But because Dallas sucks, too. Dallas is a shitty team, too. You know?
It's a bad organization.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
like not worse than the Giant organization, but almost.
Jerry Jones, you know, might have worked back in the day, but what he's doing now ain't working. How many years has it been?
What are you going to see? You know what you're going to see over the next 6 months, or if not next year? Every play, which I thought most place kickers were ex-soccer players, but this guy from Dallas now, I mean, he's dangerous from his own 35-yard line. I mean, this guy's kicking 65-yard field goals.
I'm thinking that one that he kicked, there was no question about the length. I mean, you know, it might have done a little of this, but it was good from 70 plus.
Exactly.
70 plus.
I mean, so now what do you do with that? You know, does it turn into you know, you start at your own 20, 25, you get one first down, you're in field goal range? You know, what the fuck is going on here now?
It's like I was talking to Spice when we do our Wednesday night show, and he's a big tennis guy because he used to play tennis. And so I tuned in a little of the U.S. Open, and I'm watching these guys hit the serve 137 miles an hour, and the guy, you know, flailing to try to get. I was like, I think they might need to change the balls or something. You know, and with kicking, they might have to have a special kicking ball that only goes 65 yards. We're stopping it. We ain't going any further.
You know, we may have to go back to Deflategate. You know, we may have to go down to that because these guys. I mean, really, I mean. You know, if they kick it into the end zone, what is it? Comes out to the 25 now, I think, or something automatically. So if you gain 15 yards, you're in the 40-yard line.
And you're in
field goal
range.
You're on your own 40. You're in your field goal range now?
I don't think that's fun.
It
used to be fun when somebody was going when they didn't used to kick 60-yard field goals, and some guy like Tony Franklin, barefoot Tony Franklin, would come out there, and you're like, well, he might, you know, got a shot, but it wasn't. Now it's like, this is a good hold. The guy's making it.
Well, that's what I'm saying. And, you know, and these soccer players, you know, I mean, I don't know how you become a football kicker anyway to start off with, you know, but I know these soccer players have been kicking balls all their lives. So, you know, I'm thinking these guys, they're going to be good from fucking 70 yards out. You know, rugby players and all this shit. You know,
I think it's just the evolution of man, because there were soccer players in the league, you know, starting, you know, Gary Yepremian. And I was watching a clip today, and they was saying how the announcers were so excited that this soccer player had kicked a 45-yard field goal to win the game. And it's like, and it went over by about that much.
Yeah.
Now, 70 yards.
Yeah. Maybe it's a longer leg, they're taller, more whip action.
I don't even understand how it's improved so. That's almost like a, you know, that's like a 70% increase.
What if he gets like a 6'6" kicker? You know, he's going to start kicking from the 80-yard field goals.
That ain't fun.
No, exactly. You know, they'll have to come up with something or Deflategate. You know, start kicking dead balls.
Sometimes I like to lighten it up, Jerry. It's a real quick clip here. And it almost makes me. I don't like Deion Sanders, but it almost makes me like Deion Sanders. And this clip it's pretty funny. It's him reacting to Joe Theismann mispronouncing Danny Woodhead's name.
So difficult because what you wind up with is you could do what you want with your corners against New England, but you still have Gronkowski and Hernandez to deal with at the tight end position.
And don't forget Danny Woodcock out of the backfield. Danny Woodcock. Don't say I knew I was going to do it.
Danny Woodcock. I don't think it's that funny, but the reaction is pretty funny. Yeah.
Obviously, they must know him.
I don't know what the Woodcock deal is. I'm not a huge Deion Sanders fan. I've met him personally.
You know what? I'd like to know what happened with his son. That is he just a scumbag? You know, that he went from never mind first round, like the second, third, or fourth pick to fifth round. You know, I mean, what the hell did he do on his interviews?
Yeah, they were saying, I think Deion or somebody, they were saying that the NFL was, they were intentionally, trying to lower his stock because they didn't like Deion Sanders or something. I don't know. I watched a lot of his college games, and it's hard to tell in college. But he was like pretty much like who's the guy from Texas A&M? Johnny Manziel. It's like, you can do that shit in college.
Yeah.
Because of the level of plays there. I don't think he can do it in the pros. But he seemed like he had enough skill that he would at least be a second stringer for sure.
Well, even start him, the first year and go, all right, he's a bust. Especially if you didn't take him in the first round. If you took him in the second or third round, I mean, Cleveland, it's got I think it's Flacco starting. He's like 40 years old.
41 42. Yeah,
I mean, it's kind of like the Giants. They got no quarterback though. But I mean, give him a shot. Maybe maybe he's an asshole, but let's see what he's got, and then maybe we could straighten him out.
There's no doubt that he's a great athlete.
He's got to be a half-ass athlete, right?
He's got the genes.
He's got the genes. Plus, he did play college football. I mean, so he you can't fake it for 4 years. I'm not saying he's the greatest quarterback ever, but you can't just fake that shit for 4 years. No. So he's got to have some talent. Obviously, not as much as what he thought or what his father thought, but I would.
Maybe it's
all.
You know
what? He was out there for. You got to give him a shot.
Maybe it's all attitude.
Maybe that's it. But you know what? Yeah, I guess maybe if he's that big of an asshole, because even winning, makes people forgive a lot of shit. And you take this kid and you go, all right, listen, or you get somebody and go, Mike, meet Mr. Sanders. He doesn't go nowhere without you. Wherever he goes, you go and make sure he doesn't get in any fucking problems. We're paying you $1 million. You stay up this guy's ass.
That's what they should have done with Johnny Manziel.
Yeah, exactly. It's something like that. You just follow this asshole around and make sure, he doesn't, hit anybody, curse anybody out, or whatever. But I guess he must really stink because, there was preseason and all that other shit. And he's not even listed as number 2. I think he's listed as number 3 or 4.
Yeah, 3 or 4.
Might be 4. So I mean, how bad can he be, or how?
I mean, I saw some of the preseason footage, but maybe he was in with the third string offensive
Exactly,
line.
That's what I'm saying. The preseason's a little tough, but you pick this guy, give him a shot.
And if you're a crappy team,
so what do you got to lose?
He's exciting. You could, no matter what, even when he plays shitty, he's fun to watch.
Yeah, I mean,
So he must be a real asshole.
If he's got a scrambling quarterback, something exciting is going to happen. If you got a quarterback that can run, and maybe you don't have that good of an offensive line, the guy's got to go, oh shit, and start running.
Maybe when your dad's Deion Sanders, who has a huge ego, but he could back it all up. He was an amazing athlete. But maybe you raise your kid and he's got the best of everything.
Privileged.
And then you coach him, And then he said the kid turns into a real prima donna.
Yeah, well,
And-
that could be it.
I don't know.
I mean, you know what I like, and I forget the guy's name, but the quarterback from the Giants that went to Indianapolis,
Daniel Jones.
Daniel Jones, 2-0.
2-0.
2-0. Danny boy.
Saquon Barkley. Daniel made it. The entire front office
And people
needs
go,
to be fired.
oh, Indianapolis looks good. Indianapolis may be for real. Yeah, Daniel Jones. Let's see what happens. Yeah.
And like I saw footage of Daniel Jones, the ex-Giant quarterback, and when he won last week, and his offensive line, mobbing, and it's like they seem to like him. They seem to believe in him.
You know what? Maybe it wasn't a quarterback, folks.
He'll be forever remembered for his 75-yard run and then stumbling with nobody within 10 yards of him and just face planting, which was pretty funny.
That's all part of being a Giant.
They're cursed, Jerry. They're cursed. Let's see what I got here. What I was gonna do something with Charlie Kirk. How are you feeling about the Kimmel thing? See, like I've been looking for an example on the left of how like Charlie Kirk. Like I disagree with Jimmy Kimmel, and he said, because I didn't get the jab, he said if I go to the hospital, I shouldn't be treated and I should die. That's he said that on his show. That people shouldn't be treated, and you're a moron if you get the jab. And Joe Rogan is using horse dewormer, and you know what? I don't want Jimmy Kimmel to get shot.
Yeah, you know what? Again, because you got to. I believe you got to be careful with this. I don't have a problem with. I don't watch him, so I didn't watch the other guy. Because neither one of them are late night entertainment. They're late night political talk shows.
Yeah.
You must just watch MSNBC. Same thing. But you got to be careful with starting to canceling shows, even if it's on the left. Now, I do believe, and this is where I'm going to go with this. It's because these people have such a platform, they need to be careful with what they say. Listen. You're on late night TV. You got 1 million viewers and stuff. You cannot start going out and saying, "Yeah, if you didn't get the COVID vaccine, you shouldn't be treated at a hospital." You can't be saying that. You have a platform. Talking in a bar and shit like that. But when you have that big of a, it's like with a school, like some of these teachers are getting fired for discussing things in front of their students of dancing because he got shot or whatever. Yeah, that's if you're in a teacher's lounge and you want to say that, fine.
Yeah.
But when you're in front of the class, in front of students, whether they're high school students or not, or grammar school students, you shouldn't say that. You should be allowed to say whatever the fuck you want in the teacher's lounge. Okay? Same thing with late show talk hosts, TV people, and all this other shit. They should be allowed to say, before they get on the camera, say whatever you want. Talk with your wife, talk with whoever you want. Once you get in front of that camera, sorry, you can't start saying that people deserve, a group of people deserve, or any one person deserves to die or should be treated differently.
Yeah, I agree with that, and maybe it was a financial decision, because I know I used to like Stephen Colbert. He used to be on The Daily Show.
Yeah,
I never really watched his Late Show too much, and I used to like Jimmy Kimmel all right, but I would never watch either of those two after they started to come out with their anti-freedom stuff about
the
people,
opening monologue.
about people.
Boom, I'm out.
It's like I'm not looking for political. Everybody's made fun of the presidents. But it was always over stuff like Gerald Ford would trip and fall. Joe Biden, they should have been making fun of him of being old and feeble. Trump, you can make fun of him for being kind of like an egomaniac.
And his hair.
And his hair.
There's 9 million things. You guys got a whole bunch of shit to make fun of him about.
But, saying the stuff that they were saying is like, how did they keep anybody who was center or right Who's watching Jimmy Kimmel or Stephen Colbert if you're center or right? I'm not looking for that kind of politics.
You know what? If he came out and, Trump was over in London and this and that, and, he went to, to dance with Melania, and Melania, okay, something funny happened, something stupid. Okay. But to come out and say, Trump is a racist. Where'd that come from? What Trump is a Nazi. I didn't see that on TV. What did I miss? Now you're not funny. You're not entertaining.
It seems like
I didn't turn on the TV for your opinion.
An agenda.
Yeah, I can't. I turn you on to be entertained. That is not entertainment. Again, like if Trump tripped down the stairs, okay, here he comes, long fight, he tripped down the stairs. All right, what was it, Gerald Ford with the golf balls and stuff? He used to hit people with golf balls.
Yeah, always.
Some shit. Yeah, okay. Who was the guy who shot somebody hunting? He was the Secretary of State or something.
Cheney shot one of his friends in the face.
All right, bad. You don't want to see that. But you know what? A couple of days later, I could see doing jokes about it. But you're not wishing anybody
absolutely.
dead.
Yeah.
But it's to just come out and go, well, Cheney shot a guy. It's all over. We got to take all guns away. What? What is that all about?
But that's it's a crazy time to live in.
No, it's but you got to be careful here because now you start censoring TV and I don't like this guy, take him off the air and stuff. Well, at what point do you at what point is there was free speech.
It's like they say it's a slippery slope. Like Trump was saying, they were asking about it. And he was like, well, maybe they should take ABC News off the air and lose their license.
Exactly.
And it's like, well, I guess he did win how many $1 million
he won a lawsuit
against CBS, I believe. It's like because I can, I'm usually like, you got to the side of free speech in the press, but what if the press becomes compromised?
Exactly.
Which it seems as if it has.
And what if the press can afford to pay the $15 million, which ABC can? So they go, okay, yes, all right, you're a Nazi. $15 million, here you go. It means nothing. So what does it mean? It doesn't really mean anything. You didn't do anything.
Because we got our message across.
Exactly.
They got their message
across.
Yeah,
they reached across to 13 million people. Whatever. Same thing with the military. I'm not a big fan of bringing military into anywhere. But that's exactly what communists want. They want to do away with law enforcement. You make law enforcement useless. And I'm not saying that but they basically are. The cops are going out, they're locking people up left and right, and they go into court and they get let go. So basically they're useless because there's, if I go and steal, if I go and rob, I'm not being punished. All right, I'm inconvenienced for 4 hours. I got to go before a judge. And the judge says, don't do it again. Okay, judge, see ya. And I go out and rob again. So basically, police are useless. So, so what happens?
True.
Now you got to bring in the fucking military. So, now you got, and who's screaming? The Democrats. Of all people are screaming, they're the reason for it. Because they have all these liberal judges, all these liberal DAs, and everything else that are just letting people walk in and out of court.
No cash bail.
Exactly.
Like I don't know if it was on the Mike and Jerry show where I talked about there was an NGO, non-government organization that paid the the city of Charlotte government,
right,
$3 million to clean out the jails of minorities, and that's
and that's exactly because. If you don't have police, what are you gonna have? You're gonna have the military. You're gonna have guys with fucking automatics sitting on it, standing on the corner. Without the police, you have military. Simple as that. And that I think is the what they really want. And sorry to say, I think Trump fell into the trap. You need to start. Never mind police. You need to do what DeSantis did. Start getting rid of some of these DAs that aren't doing their job. Start getting rid of some of these judges that aren't doing these jobs. That's what you got to look at because they're making up their own rules.
Soros funded and DEI hires and things like that in the just like, see, it's not racism when you notice things that are just unusual. Like Don and I was like, every time you see a police chief, a fire chief, or anybody in top city government position, they are a minority. And I don't care that, but it makes me think like they're being put there just because. I think the amount of minority people in politics should reflect the amount of minority population.
Yeah,
it should be like, that's how it should be. They should be represented as many.
Well, they should be. Hey, listen, this guy, he came up through the ranks, this, that, whatever, and this is why I think. And hey, you know what? If he does a shitty job, get rid of him.
Get fired.
Simple as that. That's all. Get rid of him. But it doesn't happen that way. And that's, like I said, I mean, not so much of Florida or whatever, but I mean, like everybody, we need more police. We need more. You don't need more police. And here's the real thing. You want to defund police? If you really believe in defunding police, fucking keep people in jail. You won't need them because it's usually the same guys. The recidivism is what they call it. It's the same people doing the freaking things. How many times you see on the news? Guy's been locked up 70 times. Guy's been locked up 23 times. Guy's been locked up 15 times. It's the same guy. It's the cop doing his job 15 times. The cop doing his job 70 times. You know who didn't do their job? The DA, the judge. They didn't do their job 70 times. You want to defund the cops? Start getting the fucking judges and the DAs to do their jobs. You'll need less cops. Trust me.
And we shouldn't be defunding the police. We should be giving the police more money. And the police should make a good enough salary where you can pick the cream of the crop, because that's what you need. You want good, decent, physical fit people
exactly
to be
right.
cops, and
Exactly right.
And in this environment with what cops have to deal with, I think you got to pay them more money if you're trying to get some decent people in there.
Well, you know what? I mean, today you need to pay them more money because you want them to be punching bags. You want it to be, you can hit them. You can do whatever you want,
Got a phone call, Jerry. Mike and Jerry show.
Hey,
Who's this?
Yeah, one of the things that I was
you refuse to identify yourself every time I ask you.
Who is this?
Town and Country. But you must identify yourself.
I'm sorry.
That's
Sorry
okay.
about that.
That's okay.
Yes.
It's okay. Go ahead.
But yeah, you know how Donald Trump sent the National Guard into D.C., right, and clean things up.
Uh-huh.
Now, is there going to be any media coverage covering the prosecution of these people that they've arrested?
No,
because they're probably not going to get prosecuted.
So they've arrested thousands of people.
Yeah.
How many are going to be prosecuted?
Same deal, probably, as it always is. Same as it ever was. Some
of them, I'm sure, like, I guess they're picking up some illegals. So, that's the federal thing.
You
and
can
they're
deport
going to be
them.
deported.
You can deport them.
If there's some that they could put a federal rap on, that they might be able to run in and interfere with that. Being that they are... They're not a state or whatever. There might be some stuff that the feds could do. That they don't have to pay attention to, like state law, like New York or Florida.
It's a
and
district,
stuff like that.
whatever that
is.
is.
It's a district. Yeah.
Right, but they're going to have their day in court.
Right.
And the judges that are more liberal-leaning.
Yeah, and I agree with where you're going with this. I agree with where you're going with this. That a lot of them are going to be back out on the street. Now, do they want to go through this again, or just wait till the storm is over in 30 days when the military leaves and everybody goes back to rape, pillage, and plunder again? Probably.
Yeah, exactly. That's
probably. Yeah, yes. Donald Trump comes out of this looking good.
Network out there that's going to follow up.
Yeah, Donald Trump is going to come out of this looking good until 30 days later when crime is back. And that's kind of what I was going along with you don't need more cops. You just need DAs and judges doing their jobs, keeping these people in jail. Simple as that.
But if they're not going to keep people in jail, then you need guys with machine guns on the streets to stop carjackers. That's kind of the way it is. It's a very unfortunate turn of events.
And that's the
then
other.
We're going to go to Memphis, where the president doesn't have the authority like he does in D.C.
Yeah, it's in Memphis as in a district, right?
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. And I don't think I think he's already in there with the FBI and few other Fed agencies and stuff. And he probably, because you know what, DC's a small little thing. Like I don't think he could pull that off in New York City or Chicago and stuff because they're a little bit bigger. And I think you need more than the National Guard to, if you want to go into big cities and stuff like that. But that's again, going back to what I say, by making the police departments almost, they're going to lock me up, but I'll be out 3 hours later. It forces you to bring in the military. It almost forces you to bring in the military.
Yeah, but the thing is that once you bring in the military, you're still just arresting people and their citizens, and they have the right to go to court. So you have to worry about the DAs and the judges.
You either have to reform the judicial system, or you're going to have increased police presence in all these cities because crime is out of control because we don't have a mental health. The whole American way of doing business needs to be revamped. We need mental institutions. We need a lot of things that we ain't doing right now.
And that could be the other side of it, is that crime not happening in D.C. Well, because we have military on every corner. All right, well, maybe that's what we need. And I think PFAR that somebody said before, you're not supposed to have the military against citizens and stuff. But you know what? If you declare an emergency, you can. You can. And maybe that's what, like I said, that's kind of what they're going for. Do away with the local police departments and just have your military out there. And you know what? You shoplift, you get fucking shot. Simple as that. It was the military.
Looting, treat it like a hurricane. Send the National Guard in to.
It's martial law.
Yeah, and you know what? If somebody starts looting,
treat it like a natural disaster.
Yeah, and if somebody starts looting and the military starts shooting people, half the country's going to be okay with it. To tell you the truth, half the country's going to go, well, you shouldn't have loot. Yep. You shouldn't, you shouldn't steal. So, but in the meantime, you still got the military on the street.
Yeah, you're. That opens the door to dangerous things.
Looting like TVs and jewelry and stuff like that. Maybe bread and fruit and vegetables.
All right, man.
Like in an emergency situation.
All right. Well, we kind of did this, so thanks for calling.
Thanks a lot, man. You know what? I was thinking the other day. I was pumping gas. It was like, what happened to Drill Baby Drill? I'm paying $3.20, man.
Yeah.
What happened to Drill Baby Drill? I was like, the world needs oil. The world needs fossil fuels. Everything's made out of fossil fuels.
I'm not sure he's not drill baby drilling, because one day during the week it's $2.70 a gallon, and then Monday morning, the next thing you know, it's $3.20. And I didn't see anything big in the stock market. I didn't see a hurricane out in the Gulf where they had to shut down or anything like that. Because they put, there was a hurricane out in the Gulf. We had to shut down the tunes. Okay, everything goes. There's nothing going on out there, okay? So I think it's just the gas stations in collusion now, because why is a 50-cent difference within like 2 days? I didn't see anything happen in the market or anywhere else.
It was a couple weeks ago. It was like down, like you said, down to $2.70. I was like, oh, finally they're coming down below. Because they didn't get below $2.90, $2.85 for a long. And I was like, oh, fine. And then then a couple of days ago, they were like $3.20. I'm like,
what the hell?
I mean, that was a big promise. Big drill, baby, drill. Gas prices.
And I think he's drill, baby, drilling.
I don't know if he is.
Somebody, Pam Bondi, or somebody needs to get in touch with these gas stations.
Pam Bondi wants to take away your free speech.
She's a busy little girl lately. She's
speech.
all over the place. I wonder if she's starting to regret taking this job, man.
Hopefully.
She's in every state. You know, you look, you wake up, she's in one state, you blink and lunch, she's in another state.
I mean, you would think that she's a Democrat wanting to regulate speech. It's like there ain't, like, hate speech would be threatening someone.
That's that slippery road you're talking about. You got to be careful with this stuff.
I'm not. Like somebody posted her talking about the hate speech, and they said, "I'll let Charlie Kirk take care of this." And they posted one of his things like freedom of speech is absolute. There is no hate speech.
And you know what? As you know, when you go to the police academy and stuff, you know, and at least in New York City, when I went through it and stuff, it's like, dude, you know what? They call you a fucking pig. You know, they tell you fuck. You gotta take it. It's free speech. You gotta take it. Now, whether or not you do or not, it's another story. You know, back in the day, but you know, it was free speech. You could not, you know, you could not put your hands on him. You could not say anything. You couldn't give him a ticket. You couldn't lock him up. It's free speech. You know, that's it. They call you to this, that. Now, you know, they spit on you. That's a different story. You know, they make a mistake and they do something. You know, that's a different story. But you know, you even like, you know, they would say, yeah, fucking cops, they should kill you. So, really, there wasn't anything I could do about it. You know, now somebody with a late night show that says, you know, there's people that need to die and stuff. Yeah, I think they need to be regulated a little bit. You know,
it's and everything we've talked about is a slippery. It's a slippery slope.
But you know what? It was going pretty good for a couple of 100 years. Now all of a sudden, as soon as politics get involved in it, now it's just, you know, it's always a slippery slope. But common sense prevailed. Nobody uses common sense anymore. You know, when in doubt, use common sense. You know, what would normal, what makes sense to me? You know, yelling that people should die doesn't make sense. You know, not wishing them a good evening. Yeah, okay. I hope he has a terrible life. Fine, but you don't wish somebody dead. You know, or a group of people dead.
Such a weird phenomenon, like the Charlie Kirk thing and the people celebrating. It's like I've seen a lot worse people, you know, die in the last. You know, nobody was celebrating them, and if you know, he's a family man. He seemed to be. I'm not a Christian, but you know, if you're a good Christian and lead a Christian life, that's a good thing for society. If you actually live in Christianity, you're not doing anybody any harm.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I ever read the whole Bible, but you know, you read a lot of it, parts of it, growing up and stuff like that, and I don't really remember it saying go out and kill people or you know, go out and do this and that. Now, I mean, people could take it apart and go, well, you know, it didn't include women and this and that, and you kind of got to take it to when it was written, you know. But it doesn't promote violence. I don't think. You know, I'm sure there's some things in there where it could be taken. Don't turn the other cheek, maybe. I don't know.
If you pick it up in the New Testament, there's in the Old Testament, the guy was going crazy.
Yeah.
He's killed a lot of people. But if you go, I don't even believe in Jesus. But if you look at his teachings,
exactly.
If you want to believe in that,
you know, if you're a Christian,
that's fine
you know,
with me.
the 10 Commandments, you know, you gotta, you know, I'm not saying you're going to obey every one of them, but it doesn't tell you to go out. You know, it says, "Thou shalt not kill." What's wrong with that? What's wrong with "Thou shalt not kill"? "Thou shalt not rob." What's wrong with that? You know, there's nothing wrong. Oh, I'm against that. That guy deserves to die because he believes in "Thou shalt not kill." I got a little tough time.
Or
with that.
doesn't believe in abortion. I believe in reasonable abortion, but I don't care if you don't. You have a right to your opinion.
You know,
it's insanity.
And, you know, and exactly. And I think it's up. If anything, you know, it's up to a woman and this and that. And then, like, all right, then, you know, if we're going to go for abortion, what about after birth abortion? What they were talking about? Well, maybe some people need to be aborted after they're born. I don't think that's called abortion anymore. I think that's called murder. You know,
They always take it to the extreme.
yeah,
They always
and
take it
it's
to
like,
the extreme.
okay, you know, let's do that. To what age do we do abortion after they're born? You know, I mean, a 12-year-old that's been locked up 87 times? Well, maybe we need to abort him. You know, I mean, come on now. But we're taking it to the extreme.
I mean, there were at points that I did want to abort Trace when he was 17. Jerry, it's already 12 o'clock. Can you
12
Can you
o'clock.
believe it? Can you believe
12
it?
o'clock, and we had a caller and everything.
Time flies on the Mike and Jerry show.
All righty.
Ned in your head tomorrow morning, 7:45, a possible bar show tomorrow night. And thanks for coming in, Jerry. A good time as usual.
Always a pleasure.
Thank you for the cookies, and we'll see you guys tomorrow for Ned in your head.
See ya.